Are we? Oh, it worked! Yay! Okay. Let's just transition. Ta-da! Very cool. I guess we'll keep this layout since Shady is like already on that side. Alright. Oh, I like your fit, Shady. I like your fit, my dude. Alright. Why is Shady in front of me? Why is Shady in front of me? Alright. I'll add Shady. If I can. Oh, why can't I add you, Shady? Oh, I can't move you from AFK, I don't think. Oh, I can. I'm so dummy. Okay, Shady.
That scared me. Hello.
Hi, Shady. Welcome in.
Hi, sorry about
No,
that.
you're
Chicken was
good.
in the oven.
The chicken. Did you eat it already or are you eating it right now? That's fine with
Oh,
me.
no, I'm not eating it. I'm just cooking for lunch
You know
week.
what? We should have a mukbang.
A mukbang. Oh, I wish.
We should. I don't know.
If only
I feel like
we
you're the
could.
only
You know
one I'm
what?
comfortable asking that for.
I feel like that's cool. Like I have two. Not now, obviously. We gotta pay
Right
for it.
now! Top ramen. Just
Oh crap!
joking.
I just forgot. I have to make sure everything's right on my end here.
Oh,
I
no
haven't started
rush.
stream on my end here.
No
One
rush.
sec.
Yeah. I'm just yapping, honestly. Okay, so, welcome, Shady. This is Shady
Hello.
Man X, everyone. Can we please get a round of applause for Shady? Welcome, Shady. Thank you for joining Ashley's Collabomania month. It's just a silly title, just saying
Haha.
I'm trying to collab this month.
That's nice.
Yeah, so happy you are here. It was bound to happen. Thank you, Gore, for the applause. It was bound to happen. Shady, how tall are you again? I always forget. I feel like I'm right here, but I
Uh,
don't remember.
no, smaller. Like you have to be like up to my
Oh, yeah.
forearm, all the way down, all the way down. I'm
under
kidding.
under the armpit.
Yeah. Actually, I'm 5'9". But here, let me
Oh,
start
see,
my
that's
stream
what I
real quick.
thought. See, that's what I thought. Yeah, I think I'm like right here then.
Alrighty. Hello,
No, no, no,
everybody.
no.
Shady here. Sorry, I'm just starting things on my
I think
own
it's
end.
like
And,
I'm
oh
thinking
god.
like I'm so tiny though. I think I'm just like here. I remember
Wait.
I'm close to your shoulder. I just don't remember where. All
Yeah,
right.
here. Let me first get full access to your VTuber model so I can move you.
Yeah. Oh,
1 second here. Oh wow, you're way too short on my end here.
teeny.
That's here. Let me make you a bit bigger.
I have to go on your stream. Yep. All right.
Okay.
So welcome, Shady. It's very nice to have you.
Nice to be
Shady's
here.
really cool because Shady actually reaches out like crazy. Like,
Yeah, I kind of
Shady's
just I
nice.
thank you. You as well, you as well. Honestly, me, it's just kind of been that whole thing where I've always been hesitant reaching out to VTubers asking to collab because I just have this whole sense of just like I don't want to be a I don't want to be like annoying or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like I kind of like it when a VTuber asks me to collab because it says, "Oh, wait, that's like a sign that they enjoy
Yeah,
my
like they actually
company."
want you. They actually
Exactly,
want
right?
you.
Instead, it's
So
really just
flattering.
me. Yeah. Instead, it's really just me asking people to collab over and over again, and it can be mentally draining
I'm
sometimes, right?
sorry. Yeah. I
Yeah,
that's what so
yeah,
I'm actually on the other side of the spectrum where I actually just don't ask anyone, and that's like it's pretty
yeah,
bad, I would say. It's not like I don't want to. It's just I just don't ask, I just never ask.
yeah,
I guess it's just effort and I don't put in the effort, honestly. And I'll
yeah.
and
It
I'll
makes
admit that
sense.
I don't
Yeah.
put in the effort. But it doesn't mean
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to.
Yeah, it's
Um
just some people they just have this whole.
he's a little loud. Silence, Shady. Silence. I'll turn
Okay,
him
this is
down.
gonna be an ASMR
Thank you for
stream
letting
now.
me know, Gore.
Hello, everybody. Shady, how's it
I
going?
think. Hold on, Shady, talk normally.
Um.
Actually, I need you to talk normally for my audio.
Okay. You're right. I felt weird for being loud, so
Is
let me
Shady
just switch
okay
to
now?
ASMR.
You know what? I just gotta turn you down in general. All right.
According to Pringle, you should use me. Remember on the
Oh
stream?
yeah.
Make a tape over my
Hi,
mouth.
Matcha. Welcome in. That's way too quiet. Oh. You know, I
Okay.
like Kim Sign. I'm just joking.
You really are. You really taking Pringle's words for heart, huh?
It's a little awkward. I honestly don't
Yeah.
really understand like the sound levels, like the green and the yellow, the orange and the red. I don't really get
I
it.
honestly make sure it's at least at the
Is he
high end
okay
of
now?
green. I like to hope
La
high
la
end
la la
green is
la.
good.
He needs to be
So
louder. Oh, but
yeah.
also
Yeah.
I this is kind of my preference. I actually like it when I'm louder than my collaborator. So I need to be louder, guys. Like I
Yeah.
actually do need to be louder. But if you can't hear him, then that's
Definitely.
a problem. That's just an
Yeah.
Ashley stream thing.
Just get new ears if you can't hear
Just
him.
get new
Yeah.
ears. So true. Here, I'll turn you up.
Yeah.
Here, I'll give him a chance, guys. I'll put him in orange. How about that?
Orange? Oh my god, I'm so honored. I'm
I
in the orange
match your
gang.
mic input. It's the same, but you guys say he's loud. It's not my fault. I think it's just because he's loud on Discord, but um,
Yeah, you could
that's
just
my
right click
choice.
me.
I want him
Yeah.
loud right now.
Oh
Yay!
boy.
Shady sounds perfect. You hear that, Shady?
Hey, wait, I'm perfect. Oh man. I'm getting a
The
little
mewing is working. The mewing is working.
mewing. Oh boy.
Ah, Gore says I know you do. Thank you, Gore. That's why Gore's best
Yeah.
mod.
Hell yeah. I
Um,
sometimes forget I have mods. I think I forgot that you are my mod, if I'm
no
not
offense, but
mistaken.
like it's not like obviously mods aren't paid, and obviously it's not anyone's job. But like sometimes I don't have any mods, and it's like really spooky. It's really scary sometimes.
Yeah, me like there was a time where I
Looks
had no
maxing.
mods.
So true.
I had no mods and I just had to be my own mod, right? And that's just me as a VTuber and streaming. I've just been putting up with the fact that I
Modless.
don't have a mod. I'm
Not
modless and
maidenless, but
maidenless,
modless.
both for me. But yeah, but yeah, now I have mods, and I think like I asked you to be a mod because
I'm
like I
pretty sure
was
I'm a
desperate.
mod. I'm
Yeah,
a good
and
mod, honestly. No one asked, but I'm
yeah,
a great mod. I clip.
that's true. You do clip. That's good.
I'm an amazing
Um,
mod.
I remember
When I
back
do
when I
mod.
was streaming, like I would always clip my own stuff. And in fact, if you go to my clips on my Twitch, you'll see a majority of clips are clipped by me.
That's good though. It's a good
But
habit to have. You know,
yeah,
I don't clip. I highlight, which is not the same, but to me it's easier, so I just highlight.
I do clips because you could do this cool thing where you can make it like a short
Oh,
form content, like
yeah.
vertical.
That's true.
That's what I like about it. And I'm actually going to be making one after this stream.
Uh-huh.
I got 4 kills in one round of Valorant, and that rarely happens.
Let's
So yeah.
go. Oh my gosh, we need to play Valorant.
Yeah, I
I'm
was
pretty
playing
bad.
Valorant yesterday.
But
Yeah.
once I get the pretty guns, it doesn't matter if I'm bad, am I right? The
Oh
Ivory,
my.
what is it? Nightwing or something? Ivory something wing bundle. It's very pretty. It's magical girl.
Yeah, vertical clip editor, Twitch is goated for real. Sorry, I'm just reading your
Mach
chat
says
because my
rare
chat's
Twitch
dead.
W. So true. Good job, Shady.
Sorry, sorry if I'm reading your chat
Oh
because
no,
my chat's
please
kind of dead.
do. I read your chat
Yeah.
when we collab.
Yeah,
I do that too. I read your chat too when we collab.
that's good. Yeah.
I'm very
Sometimes,
attentive.
yeah.
Well, if I'm not playing League, I'm very attentive to chat.
Oh yeah, I've noticed that like it's a less stressful doing a just chatting stream versus a gaming stream because there's so much stuff that happens in a gaming stream, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just chatting is kind of chill, at least for us, right? Like
Yeah, it's pretty easy for us.
not
We just yap. It's very easy for us.
exactly. We just yap, and that's exactly what I want. And yeah, I remember you mentioning before something about like doing a podcast. So like you're finding two other female VTubers and just doing a podcast.
You're
All I can say
right.
is, if that happens, I want to be the first guest.
Oh,
Now I'm
I already have a first guest. You
Oh
can be
wait, you actually have a podcast?
no, but I'm planning it. I'm planning it. I don't know.
Wait. Oh, that's
People always just say
awesome.
just do it. I don't know. I'm very I don't know. I overthink and then I don't. You know the thing where it's like you just think too much about it and then you never do it because it has to be perfect. But it's just like just do it. Just start. I have to do that. I just have to start.
Yeah. Also, Nini in my chat just said kawaii neku girl.
Yes, W. Oh, I don't know if you heard Shady, but I'm
Yeah.
transforming my friends into Nekos. It's a phenomenon that's gonna happen. I feel like I've
Oh
already affected 2
man.
people, and a third's
Oh my
coming.
god. Oh my, that's crazy.
A third's
Is it
coming.
is it gonna be like what type of style are you going for? Are you gonna go emote style or like,
No, no,
or
no,
is it
no.
just gonna be
It's a
your style?
phenomenon where Ashley just keeps pushing her Neko ear beliefs onto non-Neko VTubers. And then eventually I brainwash them into becoming Neko
Cat
memes.
girls?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's
I
so
mean,
funny
thank
because
you for
someone in my chat, Nini the
the raid.
Neko, she's also a cat girl
Is that
VTuber.
the best worm girl? best
Worm
worm,
girl.
best worm girl Curry. You guys should really check out Curry's channel. Curry just debuted a new model.
Oh, Carrie did a raid. Let's go.
Curry has a you should check it out, Shady, but she made a worm model because you know this saying like,
Yeah,
would you
would you
still
still love
love
me
me
if
if
you
I
were a worm?
was a
Yeah.
worm?
Oh man,
Hi
I gotta see
Curry,
it
thank you
now.
so much for the raid, my dear. You know what? I don't think I have shout outs on this freaking OBS because I don't know if you heard, Shady. This is I guess we're starting catch up
Yeah.
time. So today's stream we're gonna be catching up because we haven't talked in a while.
Yeah,
So
we've
surely
been
there's
too busy
content.
touching grass. Yeah,
Touching grass
definitely.
apparently. So I don't know if you
Yeah.
heard, so League of
hmm
Legends wasn't working on my computer for like a
Oh, I
week.
heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I had to reset my computer to Windows 10. So
Oh, I
everything's
see,
wiped,
man.
and I'm basically starting from scratch.
Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's kind of overwhelming because then you have to like set everything up all over again.
yeah, I'm doing that
And I've
right
heard,
now.
yeah. I'm thankfully, I think I'm in Windows 10 as well. What I've noticed, Windows 11 has the search column a bit more to the right, whereas Windows 10 is all the way to the bottom left.
I
But yeah,
okay, I would not be able to tell that, Shady.
that's the one thing that stands out. Like just Windows 10 versus Windows 11, the search
We're just
column.
live updating Curry, and then Curry says Windows 10 isn't that old? So it's not old for gamers. Windows 10 is like gamers' salvation. I need,
Yeah.
yeah. Nini, thank you. Oh, Neko, we love Nekos here. Oh, it's your chatter. Are they also Neko?
Yeah, Nini yeah, they're a Neko
Nah,
VTuber as
bless.
well.
Support
Yeah,
the Neko cuties out there. They deserve love. They deserve pets with
for
consent.
real. Definitely. Yeah. I am actually living with two cats right now in my sister's condo.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, is it your
Um
sister's? Is that why?
yeah. Well, one cat belongs to her and her fiance, but like another cat they're looking after for a friend cuz they're going to Kenya. So,
Hmm. Just
yeah.
because they
Um
want to travel there?
no, it's just that they can't bring the cat with them to
No, I
Kenya.
mean, why
They'd
are they going
rather
to Kenya?
Oh, no, that's cuz family.
Oh,
Family stuff.
gotcha.
Yeah. But yeah, what's funny is that one cat's a lot more older than the other. So that leads to some fights in between the two cats, but nothing
Oh,
too crazy. Like
yeah,
they just
just
swat
normal
at each
cat
other.
behavior.
They swat at each other, stare at each other, and like, yeah.
I think it's really
Um,
sad well, I guess it's just not cats, but when like two
mhm.
pets they can't get along and you have to actually get rid of one of them. Like I hear that a lot with
uh,
cats, more often with cats, and that
damn.
sucks. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I mean, these cats are kind of fine though. Like it's really just the younger one picking on the older
Oh
one.
yeah, the younger one's yeah, annoying is what I'm trying to say. They're annoying.
Yeah,
Ah,
definitely.
gotcha.
And what's so funny is like my sister, like I'm not saying like she hates the cat. It's just that there's clear favoritism towards her
Oh,
own cat
I
versus
would
her
probably have
friend's cat.
favoritism. As a past
Yeah,
pet owner, I would have favoritism too.
definitely, right? But like she still takes care of the younger cat. It's just that
Mm.
she obviously has preferential treatment with her own cat, right?
Uh-huh.
But
Alright,
yeah, if you
thank you
actually
for the
go to my
follow.
stream, or sorry, not my stream, my Discord, and go to pet sharing, I actually shared some pictures on the pet sharing area.
Oh,
But
speaking,
yeah,
I like live. I have a pet through other people because like Macho Go Savage in chat would he sends me like cat photos sometimes, and that's like my dose of cats. And then my cousin Create Brie, twitch.tv/Create Brie, she sends me
right.
like her roommate's puppy photos. So I just
Oh,
vicariously live through people and their pets. So
oh,
cute,
I see. I was
pretty
actually about to ask
therapy.
if you've ever had a pet, but you just told me you have pets
I
through
was
other
a I
friends.
actually let's go down my pets. So I
Yeah,
love talking about this. Sorry, uh,
no worries.
we're gonna talk about pets now, guys, really quickly. So Ashley has always wanted a dog growing up, but then her Asian family was like, "No, you have to write an essay." So then I wrote an essay about why I deserve a dog, and then they're like, "No, you need to take care of fish, and then if they live, then maybe we'll think about it. So
Oh
then I had
wow.
fish, and then the fish had babies, so then I had even more fish, and then I had baby fish, which is like, it sounds the same, but they're not. They're different. Like, there's a lot of things I
Wow.
learned. It was a fast, what is it? A fast growth skill curve. It was a fast skill curve. And then
Wow.
I also got little crabbies because, at Walmart, when you saw the dead fish in the tank, you're like, oh, I want little crabbies. Like, I don't know, they sold crabs. So I got little baby crabs. And
Fishes in
then
Walmart.
eventually, after all that struggle and pain, I got a doggy. But it wasn't really like oh, Ashley deserves a dog. It was, oh, relatives' doggies accidentally did an oopsie, and now there's a bunch of puppies they don't want. So here's a puppy.
Oh, I see.
Ta-da!
That's lucky for you.
And that's
That's
Pyro. I
nice.
talk about Pyro sometimes. He's not really my dog anymore, but I did raise him. Like he definitely is
Hmm.
my dog. I raised that man, that little man.
Yeah.
He's like a
I mean, the
tiny
biggest struggle with my parents when I wanted a dog is they just had
hi
this
Kai.
mentality. It's like, if we get a dog, then they have to take care of it, and they have to prove, and like they don't want that, right?
Mhm.
Also, like at the time, we didn't have like financially, we didn't have the money to, I guess, have a dog,
Oh
right?
yeah, they're expensive.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Also, my mom was scared of dogs. Like she was actually
That's
scared,
valid though. That's valid
very
though.
scared of dogs. Because like in India, she would have like very bad experiences with dogs when she was a kid, and that was very, and I guess that just kind of just led to trauma. I guess I don't know how to explain it, and
That's
she just has
fair.
this scare. She's just scared of dogs, but now she's warming up to it, and she basically told me that she hates, like she's not a huge fan of the large dogs, like the big ones, right? But the
Mhm.
smaller ones and like the medium-sized ones that aren't as scary, she's fine with.
I see.
But for some reason, I don't know why, she has no trauma about this. She does not like cats. It doesn't matter like how many cute cat pictures I send her. She just does not like cats. She much would rather have a dog versus a cat, and like I never understood that because like a dog she has kind of a bad experience with when she was a kid, but I guess I don't know. It's a
Uh
little
huh.
confusing.
Kai says
Yeah,
dogs in those countries are dangerous. Man, in Turkey, I almost got mauled multiple times as a kid. See, that's
malls.
why I
Yeah,
said that's valid. I can see that. I can understand that. Um,
yeah. Dogs can be scary, depending on how you interact with them and bad experiences.
I
Yeah.
still can't bring myself to like them. Oh, so Kai doesn't like dogs? I didn't know that. You don't like dogs, or do you not like
Uh,
big dogs? Be specific.
no. This is I was talking to my mom. My mom's the one who doesn't like big dogs. Me,
No, not
I'm
you,
not
not you,
a.
Shady. Kai said because Kai said I still can't bring myself to like them. So I was like, oh, does that mean Kai doesn't like dogs? That's why I was asking, like, oh, do you not like dogs?
Oh,
Because I didn't know
oh, I thought
that.
you were talking to me. Oh yeah, Kai doesn't like dogs.
I didn't know
He's
that.
a cat person.
Oh, okay, I didn't know
Um,
that. Gore
yeah,
says I
yeah,
used to have dog trauma. I got attacked. Oh my god, everyone got attacked by dogs. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I could see that. I could like understand that. That's scary.
definitely. Yeah, it's scary. I'm lucky to not have had that experience.
Uh
Therefore, I
huh.
don't have a trauma, or I'm not scared of dogs, right?
Mhm.
But me, like, how should I say this? I can put up with dogs and cats. It's just that I'm not very what's the word? I'm not very what's the word? Intimate with them as
Uh.
most pet owners are.
Uh huh.
Like they hug it, they kiss it,
You're
they
not
do like
like
all that stuff.
enthusiastic about them. You're just
I'm
like
not extremely enthusiastic,
uh
but that's because
huh.
I never owned my own pet, right?
Uh huh.
It's always been like I'm a friend of a guy who has a pet. Therefore,
Yeah.
like I can't be so intimate slash close to it, right? Because
Uh
it's a
huh.
friend's pet, and like I don't know, I don't want them feeling like the third wheel or some shit. I don't know.
Right. Um, I
But
would
yeah,
say most of my life I would feel like people usually said they like dogs more than cats, right? My situation is a little different. I love
yeah,
dogs, but that's because
yeah.
I'm a dog mom. And the
Hmm.
only reason why I'm not a cat person is because everyone I love is allergic to cats.
Oh my god,
And
you know
I'm
what's so
not. And
funny?
I'm not allergic to
I,
cats.
you know what's funny? I have a small allergy with cats.
Oh,
Like,
see, everyone. I'm just joking.
yeah, but
Uh,
honestly, it's very minor. Like, I just have to pop a Claritin and I'm good. I
well,
have to wash my hands after petting it.
yeah.
Like,
Well, my sister's
nothing too crazy.
allergic to cats, but her fiance has a cat, and they live together.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like, maybe
You
I
can,
don't know.
yeah, you can make it work out, honestly. Like, I'm living at my sister's condo that
Oh,
has
that's
two
right. And you
cats,
have two cats.
and
My
yeah,
sister
and
said
like,
though she has to
yeah,
like vacuum every day, and they have to clean every day though. And then they also change the
yeah,
cat's
same,
diet. Oh, okay, same. That's the only way I
same,
could see people with allergies living with cats. You know,
yeah.
hairless cats are also an option. It's just I feel like they're rare, and like in most cases, no one gets them.
There's also hypoallergenic cats that
That's true
someone
too.
recommended me.
They're pretty too. I
Um,
saw some. I was thinking because I was thinking about it. I'm not never gonna get a cat. I'm just I want a
I
dog
just,
first.
yeah.
I want a dog
The
first.
how should I say this? Like, I have such a mixed opinion on whether I like cats or dogs. Like,
Which one you
what I
like
love
more?
about cats, yeah, it's
Uh,
so hard because like they both kind of feed into my personality and all that stuff. Like, how should I say this? Like a cat, what I love about a cat is like you don't. It requires, I guess, less like taking care of it. And
yeah,
I know that
that's what I
sounds
hear.
weird, but
They're
like what I'm basically
independent. That's
saying,
what I
yeah,
hear.
they just kind of do their own thing, and like you
Just like
sometimes
me
have
for
to take care
real.
of it. Yeah. Well, as a dog, it's like a lot bigger responsibility. You got to take it out for walks all the time. You got to.
Uh-huh.
There's the poop thing that I'm not a huge fan of, where if you go
Guys.
outside, they got to poop and you got to pick it up, right?
It'll like pick up. Kaya says if I get a dog, it'll be a chihuahua or a weenie. A weenie.
A
They
weenie.
are so
If I
silly.
had a wiener
What
dog,
about
I would
corgi?
force it to wear
Or is that
a
too
hot
big?
dog bun. But
I
yeah,
actually want like a medium dog, like a medium to large dog, because my dog was a medium, like small, but not big, medium
yeah,
dog.
hmm
I really want like a larger dog, honestly. I'm
yeah,
selfish. I want unconditional love.
yeah.
So I
I
like
just
dogs
think,
a
yeah.
little more, but also I've never had a cat, so it's a little
What I
biased.
love
Biased.
about dogs, though, is I see videos of like dogs protecting their owners from certain
Mm-hmm.
situations, like, and it's like, see, like, it's so I'm so in war with myself on which I like more, cat or dogs, right? What I love about
Mm-hmm.
dogs is they can protect you. Cats, they don't really protect you, right? They maybe
Well, that's
screech,
I feel
but
like that's generally speaking, because like I do hear like stories though. I hear stories where like the cat,
really?
yeah, I hear stories like the cat protects the baby from like touching things or like falling off, or
Oh
like
yeah, yeah,
or like the cat like there's well, not remember, you didn't see this on the news. There's like a cat was fighting like a coyote because the coyote was gonna
really?
kill a dog. So there's like
I gotta see
cases.
that. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
there's
Damn.
cases. I just, like I said, I don't have anyone that really owns a cat, and I don't, I
Mm-hmm.
never had one. You
Yeah.
should meet my cat. She loves everyone. I think in a perfect world, I would have a cat that acts like a dog. Like, I think that would be amazing. Like, I would take,
Can't
because I want
imagine a
a
cat
pet that I can
barking.
take outside. Like, that's the thing. I want a pet that I can walk around with and go to the shops and go
Yeah.
to coffee shops with.
That's another thing I like about dogs. They kind of give you an excuse to go out and touch grass, right? That's
Uh
something I
huh.
also want, right?
I think that's also
Because
another reason why I like dogs too, because like it's more socially acceptable to have a dog than a cat, because unfortunately like dogs don't like cats. So even if you do have a well-trained cat, doesn't mean society will let you have that cat outside. Thank you, Kai, for the
mm-hmm.
ow. That was a little weak, sorry. Ow.
Oh, I thought that was a sound alert. I didn't know you make the sound.
Mm-hmm. I
But
don't,
yeah,
no
what's
offense,
cool
I don't
is
really, it's not my
yeah,
vibe. It's not, unless I might change my mind. I might change my mind, but I don't really like it
about
when the
what?
sound alerts play. It's like sometimes.
Oh,
I
right,
don't
I see.
know.
Right, I was confused at first. I thought you were saying you were changing your opinion about cats or dogs,
Oh
but
no
I'm
no
like, wait,
no!
what?
I'm not a fan of like sound alerts on stream, but I might change my
Yeah.
mind. So don't like clock me for it if I ever add sound.
Don't at me.
Yeah,
Don't write
don't
that in
look at me.
stone. But yeah, what's cool about my sister's condo is there's a balcony, and this is something like I know I won't have the money to do this,
Me either.
but in the future,
Looks down.
I would,
Let me think.
I would, I would love to have my own condo. Like after staying here in my
Okay.
sister's condo with her fiance, like I love the vibe.
Okay.
It,
Question. But
yeah,
like, what is a condo? I
you don't
don't
know?
get
Okay,
it. People always tell me the difference. I don't get it. Can you explain it to me?
I'm gonna just Google it because I'll be honest, I know the
Like, what's the
meanings between the two.
difference? What is
Apartment
it?
versus condo.
Yeah, like
Apartment
apartment, condo,
apartment
home. What's the
versus
difference?
condo.
He
Yeah,
tried to
let me
explain it
Google
to
it.
me too once, says Kai. I don't get it. I have multiple people that had a condo. I've had adults tell me what it is. I don't get it. I don't
Here,
understand.
let me read it. It says the biggest difference between a condo and an apartment is ownership. An apartment is defined as a resident that is rented, often as
Mm-hmm.
part of a large residential building. A
Mm-hmm.
condo can be similar in structure to an apartment, usually a unit within a large residential
Mm-hmm.
building, but condos are owned instead of rented. Okay, so
So
that's
they're
the main
basically
difference.
just apartment homes? And then what's apartment homes? Or is apartment homes just a style of apartment?
I think the difference is just simply one's for renting and
This
one's
is
for owning.
confusing. I okay, that I understand. That I
Yeah,
understand. So
yeah.
in theory, I have an apartment right now. In theory, if I can own this, so then it would be a condo. This is a condo now because I own this apartment like space that I have
Yeah.
right now. Yeah, so it's just an
Our own
apartment.
private.
Guys, this
Okay,
is an
yeah.
apartment.
I'm googling this and it's
No,
just
that's
saying
not,
the
that
same
makes
thing.
sense. It's just
Yeah,
complicated. Okay, that makes sense. But
yeah.
so question. So then are condos always do like they do? Can condos look like homes or no? They always have like they always look like an apartment.
They always look like an apartment, and I think the similarities is a condo is a shared. It's kind of like a building that's shared
Building
by
shared.
many
Uh
people,
huh.
like many
Gotcha. But
people, different
you own
levels,
this
right?
spot or the space. Gotcha.
Yeah,
See,
yeah,
that
yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, but yeah, back to my whole thing. Like, I really hope I could own a condo or at least live in a condo. I know with just my salary alone or whatever I plan on getting job wise in the future, I don't think I can afford. However, my sister tells me, well, if you ever, get a GF or like you settle down with someone, both of your salaries hopefully will be enough to afford a condo slash
Mm-hmm.
thing. But she did tell me that like she's kind of living paycheck to paycheck. Like one
I'm living
paycheck
paycheck
is
to paycheck.
exactly right. And she says
Yeah.
like, yeah, one paycheck
It's
is
hard
for
out
the
here.
mortgage and another paycheck is for everything else. So like,
Yeah, my part-time job pays for it doesn't even I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it doesn't even pay for all of rent. It pays for most of the rent. So
mm,
then the other stuff like groceries and the extra bit of rent, I have to pay for
mm,
that. I have to figure out how to pay for that. So that's
that's
why,
crazy.
we try our best out here.
I can't imagine how the rent is over there where you live.
It's pretty standard, I would say. I mean, it's not like expensive living. It's like
mm,
American rent here, and then there's like California rent and New York rent. I'm not New York or California rent. I'm just a standard American rent here.
that's good, honestly, because it
Where,
seems like here in Canada, if you need a place for yourself, like that's a reasonable price, you have to share it with other people. Like you have to have roommates and you
I
have to have a
mean,
shared space with people.
I don't know about other people my age, but like, I mean, actually, I do know other people my age. So people my age, I'm like
Hmm.
approaching my late 20s. I'm approaching my late 20s, and most people I know don't live on their own. Like they're not
Oh
in my
yeah.
situation where I'm renting an apartment. Most people I know aren't where I am at. Most of them are still living at home or they have support from their parents.
Yeah, that's
Um,
good, honestly.
or they're like
That's
living
that's
with
my
their significant
situation.
other spouse.
Yeah. In my
Um,
situation, I lived with my folks, but
or they
now
have a good job,
I
but like,
yeah,
that's like
hard.
you just went to Harvard or something.
You went to Harvard.
In
Yeah.
my opinion, that's still like family helping you out. Knock this welcome in.
Though,
And
but
then there's like
yeah.
the rich people with upscale living, and I honestly I don't know how they do that
They have like their
besides
own penthouse or
having
some
an
shit.
amazing job or cryptocurrency or scam businesses. I'm sorry, I've dated people with scam businesses.
Really?
Not
Oh
really. That's
man.
mean to say. That's mean to say. I just knew people that they were doing some
Mm-hmm.
sussery. Sussery.
Yeah.
You gotta
Yeah,
work in
it's
IT. See,
unfortunate.
I gotta work those jobs that people care about, not art. I'm just joking.
IT is a
Salaries are
booming field,
insane.
definitely. Yeah. Um, me, I'm
I'm
going
just
into
an
finance
average
though.
Joe
I'm going into
not
finance
using
simply
their
because,
degree.
yeah,
An average Joe not using their degree.
imagine using your degree on something.
um.
But yeah, what
Okay.
I originally studied was kind of hard to get a job with, so I switched to finance now, and I
I'm looking
hope
for a man in
eventually.
finance. Have you heard that meme? It's a
No,
good.
I
You
haven't.
haven't? Oh my god! It's a TikTok thing. It's like
I'm looking
a
for a man in finance.
looking for
I
a
gotta
man
Google
in
this.
finance. Six
Looking
five. I forget what it
Looking
is.
for a
Does
man
anyone know
in
it? I do like that song
finance.
though.
Oh, it's a song.
So it's like a joke, or it was a joke and then it became a song. It's like a
Right.
song that someone made, but it's like a few words. I should probably look it up
Right.
so I don't leave you in suspense.
I already Googled it, and it's
Okay,
just like a blonde person on TikTok. Um,
it's
I'm
like
not
a
sure
club
if that's the
song
person.
now.
Hmm.
Wait, is it on? Is it in Spotify? I wonder. I could play it. I'm looking for a man in finance, trust fund, 6'5", blue eyes, and that's literally the meme.
Oh, I've heard. Now I know what you're talking about now. The
Mm-hmm.
blue eyes is what made me remember, because I remember a song where like it was someone singing that. I'm thinking blue eyes. That's so rare to get. Like that's such a rare eye color. Man, people out here have such high
Yeah,
expectations
this
slash
is the song.
standards. Here, let me
It's
go to
just
your
a silly
stream.
joke. I'm playing it on my stream. It's a joke. All right. Anyways, that's good. Shady, continue. You went to find it. I got really distracted.
No worries, but yeah,
Finance. Uh
I'm
huh.
going into finance, and it's just so funny. Right when I decided I'm going into finance,
Uh huh.
I get a job within my previous field.
That's
Like right when I
funny.
decided I'm leaving this field, I get a job opportunity in the field that I'm about to give up
That's
and go into
funny.
finance. So like I was just like, oh, where the hell were you like 5 years ago, huh? Where
Mm-hmm.
were you? Like, where the hell were you 4 or 3 years ago? I've been applying for jobs and you haven't been accepting me, but now you are, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so now I'm kind of in like this awkward situation where I'm just deciding should I stick with this because now I'm getting experience in this field that I've been
Mm-hmm.
struggling so hard to get, or should I go into a different pathway of
Should
finance?
I
It's
stay or should I go? No, 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 no.
yeah, that's accurate, definitely. Zab, is that the name? I don't know. I'm reading it from your stream. Zabs?
Oh, tabs. Tabs? Yeah, tabs.
Cat,
I heard like
oh, tabs.
zabs.
Zabs. I don't
Tabs.
know.
That's
Oh,
just
like
tabs.
tabs. Tabs. Okay,
Tabs
tabs
is
with
a
the
sweetie
Z.
here. We like tabs. We
That's
play
nice.
Fall Guys sometimes on their stream.
Oh, was that the collab you had on Friday?
I don't
I know you're
remember.
playing Fall Guys on Friday, if I'm not mistaken.
I did play Fall Guys, but I don't think there was a collab on Friday.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So what are your plans for your birth month,
Oh yeah, you have
August?
me really scared because we were talking about life, and then you're like, "What are your plans?" I'm like, "Oh God, don't say like life." Yeah. My plans for my birthday. Yay! My birthday is in August, guys. Late August,
Same.
27th. Please be there or
Same.
be square. Um, so I'm just trying to, like I said, I wanted to redo my VTuber overlays. Maybe it's all ideas because at the end of the day, it's work for me. Like at the end of the day,
Hmm.
I have to make it, and I'm the one that has
Yeah.
to do it. So I always overestimate how much I'm able to do. So
Hmm.
ideally, in my vision, I want to change my stream. But I don't know how much time I'll have, obviously. So we'll see how much I get done.
Yeah.
Ideally, I want to change my overlay. I want to add more emotes. I mean, a
Hmm.
new model, but I really honestly don't think we're gonna get there. But I'll try. I really want a new model, and I wanted to
I
try to
mean,
rig
yeah.
it. But we'll
You did
see.
the
There's not enough
artwork for
time.
it, right?
What'd you
The
say?
rigging is something the artwork for your VTuber model you did on your own, right? The
Yes.
rigging is what you had someone else do?
Yes.
Yeah. Man, I wish like I had that where I could actually design my own VTuber model and then
Mm-hmm.
just have someone rig it. But yeah. Me, I gotta look for two. Gotta look for an artist and a rigger. So
Me,
yeah.
me, me, me.
Yeah.
Me. Anyways, that's what I wanted to try to get done. I think everyone wanted me to stream on every day for August, so I guess we're doing that. The only weird thing that's gonna
Wow.
happen when I do the donathon for August
Mm-hmm.
is I will be gone like the last week, but right before
Mm-hmm.
my birthday because my mom wants me to go to California to spend her birthday.
Oh, your birthdays
It's
are
not
close
even my
together, huh?
birthday, it's for her birthday.
Oh, yeah. But
Yeah.
their birthdays are close together, I'm guessing,
Yeah.
both in August? Oh,
I was
man.
supposed to be born on my mom's birthday, but my mom was like, no, you ain't. And she kept me in the oven. She was like, no, you ain't. You ain't coming out on my birthday. Yep.
You ain't gonna be
That's
the
what she
star.
said. That's true. That's lore.
Oh man, that's crazy.
You know, it was considerate. She said she didn't want, like, she wanted to celebrate me, you know? She didn't want,
That's
like,
fair.
people celebrating both of us. She wanted people to celebrate me.
It's almost like, I wouldn't say it's the equivalent, but it's like when people have birthdays near the holidays, December or whatever, and they're kind of just merged together with Christmas or
Yeah.
whatever holiday they sell in the holidays, right?
Right.
But yeah, yeah.
I'm also
Me,
on the
I'm
cusp
lucky.
of being a Leo. No one cares, but I just wanted to
Ah,
add
thank you for
that.
the sound alert. Of course, that was Kai.
That's so cool. But yeah,
Vibe.
that's what we're doing.
Come on, move. Vibe.
I really want those like aesthetic cakes that everyone has, every girl has. uh, honestly, and that's it. I would say. I wanted to buy like an anime case at IKEA, but now I'm getting lazy because it's so hot in Arizona. It's like I'm so lazy.
What do
Like
you
I
mean
don't
by
want to go
case? Like
outside.
phone case? Like a
Oh,
phone
an
case?
anime
Or...
like display case, so it's like a clear case.
Oh,
The
that. You know what's
generic
so funny?
anime shelf, anime display case. What's
My
up?
handiworks are all like, I could make that.
I could
Like,
make it too. I took woodwork in college. I can make anything, honestly. I'm just lazy. I don't want
yeah.
to.
Man. Yeah,
I
my
don't have
dad's
tools
a
either, to be
huge
fair.
fan of woodworking, and what's funny is sometimes when I work on my cosplays, he somehow tries to sneak woodwork into it. Like I was making my Goodnight Pun Pun cosplay. I don't know if
Mhm.
you saw the picture,
Mhm.
but that job had a lot of foam involved. And my dad would keep on asking me, like, "Oh, yeah, so you know what you should do? You should make a wooden base, and then you should put the foam." And I'm like, "No, no, no, not everything has
We
to
need
do with
to
wood,
add
Dad."
wood in this. Wood is my
Yeah,
passion. You
like
should get a
yeah.
shirt that says that. Wood is my passion. By
Oh,
the
that would
way,
be
Tyler really
nice.
liked your cosplay because he is a fan of that manga series.
Oh, Tyler?
Yeah,
Nice, nice.
the
I don't know who
twitch.tv
Tyler is.
slash dexterous underscore V.
I don't know who Tyler is,
Oh,
but thank you.
he's a common face here.
Comment based? Oh,
He's
that's
a
nice.
common
Yeah.
face here.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was really cool. He really liked that one.
Yeah, I was surprised the amount of people who wanted to take pictures of that because it's
That's
a
good
very
though.
depressing manga.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's very niche as well.
It is
And
niche.
like,
It's
yeah,
super niche.
yeah. And I hope to keep on doing this cosplay because like it was such a success in Anime North. So I'm gonna keep doing it.
Let's
Should be nice.
go.
Yeah. If you're gonna cosplay, I remember you went to a convention sometime this year, right?
I went to a few.
Did you cosplay or did you just vibe?
I cosplayed as myself a few times.
Oh, that's cute.
I think actually every time. Why am I lying? I think I cosplayed myself every time.
I'm just curious. Did you just wear cat ears and call it a day, or did you like
Um,
go full maid dress?
no, I have Ashley outfits. A very Ashley like outfits. Very Ashley like
Nice.
outfits.
That's cool. Yeah.
What in the? I do not just put ears. I have ears, Shady. What in the? What are you
Well,
saying?
see, like I'm still confused when you say like you have ears. Does this mean like you wear cat ears
I
24/7?
have ears. These are my actual ears, Shady. It's lore. I don't
Oh,
have
okay, okay.
ears. I don't have human ears.
Okay,
It's
okay, yeah. This
lore.
is one thing I get so confused when I talk about when I talk with VTubers. Like I don't know if they're talking in character or not. Like,
It's okay. It's all fun here. It's all fun here. You'll
yeah,
never know.
like
Honestly, I feel like I do kind of make it
mhm.
answers unclear for the funs of it. I think it's for fun
Yeah,
that way.
yeah. Because when you're all like shady, I have ears, and I'm just like,
What do you
wait,
mean? I
cat
have
ears?
ears. It's
Oh my
not a
god,
character. I'm real. I'm literally real. Everyone who's met me, I'm real. You've
I
seen
gotta,
me, Shady. You've literally seen
I
me.
gotta make a VTuber
Wait,
theory
Shady has
on.
seen me. I have ears.
I'll be completely honest. That
You
picture you sent
forgot me?
me, it's not that. It's just like,
You've seen me. I sent a selfie to Shady.
yeah, yeah, and you were wearing cat ears. That was nice. It's just,
Wearing cat
it
ears?
was too
I'm
quick.
cat ears, Shady.
Wait, what?
I'm real. I'm real.
I know you're
He's
real.
not
It's just
exposing me. I'm real.
cat ears are real, for real. I mean,
They're
cat girls are
real.
real. Yeah,
He can't tell me they're not real. No, no,
yeah.
no. It's not true. It's not true.
I'll
They're
just be
real.
honest though, like that whole moment, it happened so quickly.
Honestly, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I do look down. So like even I don't know. I'm shy. I don't really look at people. I look down. I don't really look at
Oh,
people, so I don't really remember what Shady looks like either.
okay, you made me feel like shit when you said you already forgot
No,
what I look
I
like,
was
and
just
I'm just
teasing
like,
you.
alright.
I don't. I mean,
Right.
I'm generic. I feel like I feel like I'm pretty generic. You know, Asian girl,
Mm-hmm.
Filipino.
I'm
I'm
Asian as
pretty
well. Let's go.
generic. Um,
I just feel. So when you said like you don't look at people's face, do you mean like when you talk to them you don't make eye
Not
contact? Are you
really.
shy?
I look all over the place. Not really. I'm trying
Oh
to get better
man.
at it, but it's hard. And like it's like if I'm not close to you, I'm not really gonna try to make an effort to stare at you.
Me, here's the thing. I had that problem in high school, and my older sister would grill the fuck out of me, telling
uh,
me, you have to stop doing that. People think you're up to something. People think you're
ugh.
shady,
I'm a
pun
schemer.
intended.
I'm a schemer.
Yeah, like they keep on saying, like, she would keep on saying, you have to stop doing that. People think, like, you're creepy, weird, and, like, you're up to
Oh
something, and
no,
it's
they think
weird.
I'm honestly valid. I feel like I
Yeah.
valid. Things are making sense now. No wonder
So what
I have
I
no
did.
friends in real life. I'm
Nah,
just joking.
you're good, honestly. But I think how I got past it was I know this is weird, but like in high school, I would
Stare.
just look at people's lips
Oh,
instead of their eyes. I would just look at their lips, and people would think I'm looking at them. And then I
really?
slowly started moving up to the eyes, and then I'm like, okay, I'm good. Or I moved to the eyebrows. I look at their eyebrows.
Can I be like 100? I'm gonna be 100 right now. So
Yeah.
honestly, I think it's like crazy. You've met people, right, that stare into your eyes, right? You've met people like that. Like business people do that all the time.
Oh yeah, totally.
Honestly, like for me, that's a little intimate. Like I get really nervous when people are just like full eyeball to eyeball contact.
So you're saying if someone stared at you, doesn't matter who, you just start blushing?
I just get nervous. Like
So
oh
that's
wow,
blushing.
this is
I'm
very
kidding.
intimate. We're just like staring into our eyeballs, and you can like see every color, every
Have
surface
you tried
material
blinking?
on my eyeball and my face. It's
Have you tried blinking?
have you tried like no, they don't. I don't think so. The business people don't. They just like they stare at you,
Yeah,
but professionally. It's
yeah,
like it's very it's intimate to me, honestly. It's like wow, like this is a connection I didn't ask for. This is deep.
yeah,
This is deep to me because I don't stare at people in the eyes. I don't look at people's face for a long period of time, and like
yeah.
they do that like to everyone, not just me, just like to everyone. I'm just like, how do they do that? I can't
Yeah,
imagine
I
it.
think it's a business thing because like I am a business student in university, and they would say like when it comes to doing sales pitches or whatever, like eye contact's very important.
Ay, ay,
Um, and like
ay.
having a sense of
I don't
not
want people looking at my
intimidation.
face.
Yeah.
That's just
Don't
insecurity
stare
though,
at me. I'll
because
get.
I don't want people
Don't
looking at
stare
every
at me.
pore on my skin, you know? That's ugh. I don't like looking at my pores on my skin.
I don't like looking at me too, but I somehow figure it out. But
I'm trying to get
I'm
better
actually
because I think
curious
it's really
though,
cool when
like
people can do that.
yeah, I genuinely think like no pressure, but like I feel if you learn how to like stare at people when you talk to them, like it'll show that you actually want to talk to them or like you're paying attention or
No,
something.
exactly. That's another reason why I feel like it's like kind of intimate. It's like, they're like I'm like the only person in the universe to them right now, you know?
Exactly.
Kai
Yeah.
says people can tell if you look at their lips. BT dubs. I don't know what part Kai said. I do that too. Like you look at people's lips, Kai. Nini says
I
when the shy cat girls get nervous. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I thought you were gonna say yeah or
yeah,
something. I'm like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
but I just learned over time how to start looking at people's
I'll just
eyes when I
stare.
talk to them. Yeah.
I'll just be
Um
fearless.
but like
No,
you
look
shouldn't
people in the eyes.
I know we keep on talking about this. Let me know if you want to change topics, but like
Uh,
I feel like when you're staring at someone and you talk to them, you obviously shouldn't like be locked in staring at them.
they
Like
do.
you should occasionally look away
No,
at
Shady. The
times.
people they're just
Also, hey
staring.
Sana.
Wait, Kai, does Kai do that? Do you just stare? Or do you actually look away, Kai? No, no, no. People
No,
I've
no.
met, they just stare into my eyeballs, and I know what color their eyeballs are. I know that like the 2 shades of colors in their eyes because they just stare at like they talk so direct. It's crazy. Very
Yeah, I
very
don't know.
ooh
I'll
chills.
be honest, I did not think so hard about this until you brought it up.
I don't know. I think about I don't know. I think a lot. I'm by myself a lot, so I think a lot. I have a lot of thoughts.
Yeah.
I have a lot of thoughts.
Man, I swear, I feel like I have to. I'm obviously joking, but like I feel like we have to go on camera so I could teach you how to
Oh
freaking
God.
look without being, too overly self-conscious, Because that was my biggest problem in high school and a little bit throughout university. I was just so fucking self-conscious when talking to people,
Mm-hmm.
and how I got over it was, well, one, I started streaming, because it taught me to talk and be more articulate when speaking.
You're right.
Second thing is, I guess I just went to a lot of social gatherings slash I made my own club in university, talked to many people, had many
Yeah,
awkward
you're a
social
different breed
interactions.
than me, Shady. I never did any of that.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
I
that's
feel
fine.
like
I'm
it's
okay.
never too late.
I'm
Yeah,
okay
it's never
with
too late,
I'm
though.
okay with where I am now. There's things like I want to improve on, but I'm
Yeah.
okay. I'm okay being
All I
comfortable.
could say is it's never too late.
No,
It's
no,
that's
definitely.
all I could say. Yeah.
We always try to improve on my stream, but I
Yeah.
think it's also good to know your weaknesses and strengths. So I'm expressing my weaknesses and strengths, and I want to get better, and it's okay, no matter how long it takes, because I'm always trying.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly, I mean, my whole problem with this is like I remember in high school, like it's so cringy. I wanted like a GF and like a girlfriend, right? And my
Mm-hmm.
sister would literally tell me, "You're never gonna get a
What the
GF because you
fuck?
don't know how to talk." Like she would literally tell
Negative.
me, like she would literally just tell me, like, no one's gonna
Oh,
be
rip.
interested in you if you're not even gonna look at them. Like,
Oh, yeah, that's probably true. As a female, that's probably true.
like imagine if like
That's
a
probably
guy's asking you
true.
out and they don't even look at your eyes. Like
Oh, but
they're just like,
as a girl though, I don't know. I
yeah.
guess it just depends on how they're staring at you, right? But like, I really do feel like there's like a connection. It's like, wow, I don't know. I'm very emotional
Kai's
too,
not like that.
though. Like, I'm very emotional.
God, I love your sister. She's so real for this. Yeah, my sister's kind of, how should I say this? I love her. I want to. She's not here right now, but like I love her. She's amazing.
Aww,
But she can be very blunt sometimes, and sometimes it's good, but sometimes it just rubs me the wrong way. But I'm human, right? We
that's just a
all
sibling thing, I
react.
think. That's just siblings.
Yeah, and I know like she says it because she cares for me, right? But like, how should I say this? She's, first of all, she's so good. I know I'm going on a tangent here.
Mhm.
She is so good at giving people presents. Like
Aww.
she's so good at it. She knows
Is that one of
exactly
her
what I
love
want.
languages? Do you know?
Yeah,
Gift giving.
she just knows how to give the great, like, the best gifts. Currently, right now, like, she's is living paycheck to paycheck. It's a little harder for her, but she still somehow finds a way to like um make a birthday celebration feel nice with whatever she
Mhm.
does, right?
Mhm.
And the now reason why I brought this up is it's so hard to compete with her when it's her birthday and I want to get her a present, right? And it's like it's never in the same level of what she gets me, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
And yeah, another thing, and some people
Duh.
might think this is bad, but when I give my sister a present for Christmas, let's say, she'll be blunt. She'll be like, "Shady, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna use this gift. I think you should return it." Like,
Aw, I mean that's just being honest.
yeah. But like, it's so painful sometimes. You know what I mean? Me,
That
like,
is not what Filipinos do though. Filipinos cannot do that.
they can't say like, "Sorry, I can't use this. Like,
They say
please
that
return
behind
it
your
and give
back.
me
They say that
money."
behind your back, and they say that to everyone besides you.
That is okay. That's just causing drama at that
No.
point. What the
That's the
fuck?
toxic. But like, yeah, you don't do that when you're Filipino. You just accept the gift and you say you love it. You
Me
know,
too. I do that because like I don't want things to be
you can
awkward,
never
right?
tell them you're not going to use it because that's rude. That's what I was
Me,
taught. Not what I believe in.
yeah. I feel like how it should go is like I don't know why in gift culture. I feel
Uh huh.
in gift culture you should leave the receipt in the box.
I
So
think
then
that's
it's
just
the
common sense. But yes, continue.
yeah, no, because it's strange because when we were giving gifts, like we wouldn't leave the receipts there because a lot of the time we don't want to let the person know how much money we spent, right?
Oh, that's
So
also true. But that's true.
yeah,
Well, there's gift receipts
but
now,
yeah.
so it doesn't have that. But yeah, you're right. You're right. I see what you're
Yeah, I guess
saying.
back then, yeah.
Back then.
So I feel like they should definitely there should be like etiquette where like you leave the gift receipt in the box with the gift,
Mm-hmm.
so then people have the choice whether they want to return it or not, right? They can
Mm-hmm.
say, "Oh yeah, I love it," and like then like you could decide whether to return it or not. It's not like they're gonna ask about it later, right?
Right.
And if they are, just be like, "Oh yeah, it's just like in the corner somewhere," blah blah. Like, yeah.
Right.
But me, my sister's like, she kind of lives by YOLO. Like, you only live once.
YOLO. I
She
kind of
kind of
live
just
that
tells
life
me, I'm not
too,
gonna use it.
honestly.
Yeah. And I think the first step is, look at people in the eyes. I don't know.
YOLO. So true.
YOLO.
So true.
Come on, you only live once, Asher. Look at them
So
in the eye.
true.
You could do
But
it.
I don't want
Look
to
in
have
the
an
eye.
intimate connection with these people.
I mean,
I
man,
don't want
that's
to.
so crazy.
I don't want to. I don't
Ash's
want to.
mentality
I
is
don't
just
want
like,
to.
Ash's mentality is just like, you stare at me. All right, I guess we're married. Like,
Dude, I swear, I feel too much. I'm emotional. I'm emotional. I'm
it's just like when
emotional.
you
That's
accidentally
why
stare at someone.
I'm not friends with anyone that I used to have like a connection with. Like I'm not.
Connection?
I just cut it. Huh?
What do you mean by connection exactly? Like
Like
past relationship
yeah,
or?
situationship or past lover or whatever, situationship. Yeah. I
Right.
just don't talk to I can't. I don't I think if I talk to them I will like start feeling things and I like and then I'll just like want to be enveloped in those pleasant feelings. You know what I mean?
Oh, right. I see. Yeah. I unfortunately haven't had that experience where like I've broken up with someone and I thought like we could still be friends. That like no, like
Oh, I'm dumb. I did that
people,
over and over and over again when I
people,
was younger.
yeah. Like I never understood that where people are just like we could still be friends though,
I'll
and I'm
be
like
right back, Chitty. Continue, okay?
yeah, no worries. But yeah, I never understood that. I'll look after your chat. Don't worry. Yeah. But yeah, hey everybody, Shady here. I'm looking after uh Ash's chat. Seems so unhealthy to me to try to be friends after. Yeah, I never understood why people think that's a good idea. I don't know, everyone's different, but me personally, like, I can't imagine the amount of drama slash mental stress slash whatever. Um, seeing an ex, seeing your ex like actively date other people while being friends with you. Yeah. Hello, Shady. Hello, Nini. How's it going? But yeah, I just personally like I don't have that experience, so I can't really give you an accurate like thoughts on it. But just looking at it from the outside, it doesn't seem like something for me. When you break up with someone, you just have to cut them off. Like it's just I just feel like it's more healthier for your mental health if you cut them off entirely. I've tried to be friends with my past lovers, but came to learn they aren't worth it. Yeah, yeah. And like, look, there's gonna be heartbreak whether it's them breaking up with you or you breaking up with them. If they break up with you, like, wait, no, that's so
I'm
obvious.
back.
There's obviously gonna be heartbreak. What am I saying?
What would we talk
Um,
about? I
I'm
would
so
love to
glad
continue this
you're back.
conversation.
I am so glad you are back because my
Freaky, but
mind
follow. Thank you.
was going around in circles and I didn't even know if I was making
You were
sense.
making perfect sense. I swear. Let's see. I wanted to go backwards. Kai says seems so unhealthy for to me to try to be friends after. That's what I'm saying. It is unhealthy. Nini says
Exactly.
I tried to be friends with my past lovers, but came to learn. Yeah, it's not. It's bad.
Definitely.
I've done that over and over again in the past. It's not good. It's not
Yeah,
good.
I only had like one online relationship back in quarantine, and that let's just say that relationship just made me think, yeah, I don't think I could do an online relationship.
Oh,
Like,
I can't. I can't. Yeah, I can't.
yeah, it's just unfortunate, right? But
Yeah. I mean, at
some
least you
people can
tried.
though.
I always say that.
Yeah, so other people can though, definitely.
I don't get
Um,
it. I don't get it.
I see it. No, I see it. I see the
I
appeal.
guess I
Like I
see it if
see
they're always
online
together, like online in a
relationships. Yeah.
Discord call. Yeah.
I mean, it's cheesy, but like I see couples have shared Discord profile pictures and shared
That's
Twitter
cute though.
profile pictures. I'm not gonna lie, it's cute. It's also a little cringe, but it's cute, so it's
I
fine.
like the well, if it's inappropriate, not really, but if it's like cute, if it's like corny and cheesy, I do like it. I think it's funny. It could be
Really?
funny. It could be
Mhm.
funny. You just don't know it. It could be funny.
I saw this cute couple TikTok where the boyfriend got the or sorry, the girlfriend got the boyfriend salt and pepper shaker, and the salt says, "You are the salt to my pepper," and then the pepper says, "To my pepper," right?
Two bug pepper. That's
Yeah.
silly. Nini says my last relationship tried to be friends with me even though he blamed me for our poor relationship at the end. I love silly stuff like this. In the end, I ghosted him and gave him the cold cat eyes every time I see him. I had a relationship where the guy kept breaking up with me and then he kept trying to come back. And it's just like, what is happening here? It was just
That
insane.
is
He didn't want to be friends. He
strange.
wanted to be like together. Like it was crazy. It was just crazy.
I just
Ridiculous.
feel like people like that, they don't
They
know
don't
how to
know.
freaking
Yeah, they don't know.
they can't they can't commit to something, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Kaya
Like
says I tried it with my ex for like a week. She kept acting like we were still in a relationship. It was so weird. Yeah. Friends with
friends with
benefits.
benefit. I never had that experience, but like
I feel like what's benefits? I guess it's benefits, right? It doesn't have to be like all the way, right?
uh I wait, do
Honestly,
you not
like
know?
that's such like a long. It's been like a long time since I've ever did stuff like that, and I thought about stuff like that. Yeah, friends
Okay,
with
if you
I
don't
cut
want
friends with benefits too. That stuff's weird. That stuff's weird because I get too attached, and then it doesn't become friends with benefits. It becomes actually one-sided, and I don't want to be one-sided.
yeah, it's not for everyone, honestly. And
Yeah,
like
it's not for everyone, which is fair. You know, that's fine.
I used to have this whole mentality. It's just like that whole stereotype where like fuck boys are naturally asshole-ish, like they have an asshole personality or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I used to think like, yeah, why are they such assholes? But then I just started thinking, wait, are they purposefully acting like an asshole so then the girl doesn't fall for him?
It's not a thing, Shady. Don't tell me that's a real thing. I mean, I guess
I
girls
thought
kind of do
about
that
that, and
too, but I guess I
yeah,
just live in such a like communicate. Like, you know, we're in 2024. I'm in a 2024 where I'm just like, just communicate. Like, why are we playing games? Can we just communicate? God
I know
dang. Thank you, Gore,
it's
for the
crazy,
drinks.
but I remember learning about that. I'm saying, wait a second, oh my
That's
god,
too
were they acting?
complicated. That's too
Were they acting
complicated.
the whole time? Yeah, that's probably
No, that's too
complicated, but like,
much. Bro's wasting so much energy acting up when he could just say he doesn't want someone.
yeah, I know.
No, I know. It's an old time. I know. I'm in a different time where, you know, I honestly kind of, I just live so in the moment. I guess I kind of forget about like the hardships that we've all endured in the past. Like for
Yeah.
example, that was a thing in the past. I kind of like forget about it, and I'm just, like not forget about it, but it's just like I don't focus on that. I just like you know I focus on like oh today we can communicate, and today like it doesn't have to be so dumb and complicated and relationshipy. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Nini
Yeah.
says basically friends who sleep with each other but don't want to commit to another. I don't think I can sleep with someone if I'm not committed to them, to be honest. Nini says I don't um, much care for that sort of thing. I prefer having one set guy in my life who loves me. Very cute, very cute.
That's very nice indeed. Yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Just everyone's different, I guess is the best way I could describe it. There's some people who are willing to do that, and yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I'm actually curious though, Ash. Has throughout your past relationships, has there ever been a case where you have asked someone out, or has it always been the guy asking you out?
Mm, I think it's always been the guy asking me out, but
Mm-hmm.
um, like I said, it's hard sometimes because I kind of forget things. No, it's always
Yeah.
been them asking me out. I don't think I ever ask people out, but also that's just because I'm not
Mm-hmm.
trying to force it. You know, I'm not trying not force it. I guess that's a weird way to say it. I'm not trying to like cuff them. You know, I'm just feeling the feels.
Up
I'm
them,
just
ayo.
feeling the feels, and whatever happens, happens. You know, that's how
You
I
had
kind
me until
of
cup, huh? Who
am.
wouldn't want to ask a cute Neko girl out? She's too cute. Aw. I agree, Nini. But
I feel that.
yeah,
That's true. That's feel.
I don't know. I remember back in high school, I used to think like, man, I feel like dating would be like this was my naive mindset, obviously, as a teenager. I was
Hmm.
just thinking, man, dating would be so much easier if all girls made the first move.
Well,
But
we live in
like, I know
2024, so now that happens. You know, it happens now.
it hasn't happened to
It's
me.
2024 though, so we're
Yeah.
progressing. We're progressing.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
I remember like I would see on TV all the time this thing called Girls' Choice dance. You know how in the
Yeah,
school
I've had
dance
that. I've
normally.
had that. Oh, but you know what's funny?
Yeah.
My school was a little bit
Hmm.
what is it called when like you're more like POC or PC? Like
PC
politically correct? Like
politically correct. Yeah.
does it so I don't really know what that means, but I assume that just means like more to date, like more like
Hmm.
right? Is that what it means? Like politically correct?
I think that's what it means. Yeah.
So my
PC.
school was a little more PC than I would say most people have been to. So I think we didn't have that, but we did have the red light green light kind of dance thing where like you would
What's
wear a
that?
shirt to see to
Hmm.
say if you were taken or not.
Oh, that I love. I
Yeah.
that's gotta be a thing. They should
Did you
implement
have that
that
or
in
no?
house parties. No, my high school was really, really boring, and it had to be always like. I mean, there was no rule against it, but like there was no girl choice dance. But I always wanted one because I don't know.
Yeah,
I
gotcha.
had very low self-esteem, and I just thought to myself like it'd be nice if like a few girls asked me out instead of the
Well,
other way around.
if it makes you feel
But
better,
yeah,
Shady, like, you know, someone could have liked you, but they just never told you, and then you never picked up on it, because I feel like that's definitely
because
happened
I'm a
to
dense
me in high
motherfucker.
school where I've liked someone,
Yeah,
and, I talk
yeah.
a lot, so, you know, I'm pretty cool with everyone, so I just kind of say, like, oh, like, did you know I had a crush on you? And they're like, no, and I was like, how did you not know? How did you not know? Oh, you know what I hate, though? I mean, I guess it's not their fault, but as a
Hmm.
I kind of hate it when I like bring that up, just like to talk. And I guess, do people think that's like bad? I feel like that shouldn't be seen as bad. So, my mind's running. My
Saying
mind
the
is running
whole
right now. I bring that up that like, oh,
yeah.
I used to like them in the past, and then the people would say like, oh, like you shouldn't say that because now you're like bringing up the past, I guess. And it's like, you know what I mean? Like you shouldn't say that. But to me, it's just like
Hmm.
talking. Like you know, it's having closure for myself, I guess.
Oh my God, Kai's
Is
freaking
that bad?
unloading.
Is that bad?
Look at Kai's
Kai
response.
says, hold on, let me read everything. Kai says they had us do a Texan Square. Oh my god, that's so cool though. Texan Square dance. I square danced before in I think in elementary school or middle school. I don't remember. Kai says,
I
God,
never
I
did it.
hate that the girl of my dreams told me that a few years ago. Miss Fetch. See, so you know, you guys could have had crushes. You just didn't know. You just didn't know. It happens
I
more
mean,
often. I
yeah.
think it always
I also
happens,
feel
in my
like,
opinion.
yeah. I also, looking back on high school, I feel like if I had the balls, I could have asked some girl out, but I clearly didn't. And I could have, but I didn't, right? It
Mm-hmm.
was that sort of thing, right? But yeah, that's just something like it's obviously 2024 and it's changing, but like I'm sick and tired of this whole thing where guys have to make the first move, let girls make the first move, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's and you know what's crazy? My sister's kind of all for that as well, because guess what? When my sister, so I already told you my sister's getting engaged in marriage this December. I'm the man of honor and we can be great. But basically, when my sister's the one who proposed to
Let's go.
yeah, my sister proposed to him, and like I'm like, hey, yeah, let's go. Like this is change. That's awesome, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, that's what I like, and I hope like that's something that happens in the future. Honestly, like
Is
have
something going
girls
on
make.
with Shady's
Sorry.
mic? What's happening? I don't know.
Oh,
Kai said what's going on with his mic.
can you hear it now? How am I sounding
It's
on your
going
end?
burr? Like on my stream? On his? Like, I don't know. He sounds fine to me.
Here, let me plug this in.
You sound
How does
like
that
perfect
sound?
to me.
Okay. I guess
But
maybe it was
on
just a
my
moment.
stream? Little body? Little
Little body.
body.
Okay.
Well, let me know if it's okay right now. You sound perfect on my end.
Yeah, that's good. Dating in high school was way
Weird.
easier in my opinion. It's just all gotten way too complicated these days. Oh yeah, totally. It was a bit weird. It's good now. He sounds static robotic. Now he sounds normal. Simaxi. Ah, thanks, Nini. I appreciate it. Um, but yeah, I genuinely like Kai is right. Um, I feel like dating would have been. I think dating was easier in high school. University and like after university just seemed like impossible mode for me because everyone already had their friend groups and
Mm-hmm.
it was so hard to like just have a connection with someone.
Mm-hmm.
You really like I remember my first 2 years of university I was pretty much a loner. Like I am gonna
Mm-hmm.
admit that I was a complete loner. It only it was only during my third year of university I thought, okay, I have to fucking make friends. So I made a music club, made a bunch of friends, and I'm like, oh my god, finally, right? Unfortunately, never got into a relationship because around that time, that's when quarantine happened, and I'm like, oh, this is great. Right when I freaking put myself out there and make friends, quarantine happens, and now I'm like not friends with half the people or a
Mm-hmm.
majority of people I made. I'm only friends with one
Aww.
or two.
Uh-huh.
So that sucks. I mean,
That
how
does
was your
suck.
college? How was your college life, honestly? I'm just
Uh,
whining about mine. How was yours?
I had a really good time in college, but that's
That's nice.
because I lived in college for I forget. I think I lived in college for half of the year or half of the two sorry half of the time I was in college, which was 4 years. So 2 years I lived, I think, or three, I don't
Mm-hmm.
remember. And then the last year I commuted. So
Ah, that's
I kind of
nice.
lived like both lives. So it was pretty fun. I had a fun
That's
time.
good.
I didn't
I
keep any friends
commuted
though.
all the way.
I didn't keep any friends.
That is so smart because me, I commuted all the way 2 hours and like it was just
Hmm.
so hard to make friends that way. So many people tell me it's like when you do university, do residence, right? But my parents kind of brainwashed me into saying, no, you should commute. You'll
But
save so much money that
But
way. And
shady,
I'm
but
like,
if you commute, because this is how I commuted. When you commute, you're basically there all day though. So like statistically, you should have been able to make a friend, shady.
but it's a 2 hour commute and like
But
buses only
statistically,
run
you're
for a certain
there
amount.
because you have class. Like I don't know about you, but I had classes that range from like AM to PM. So like,
Yeah, hear me out. Mine was like in the evening majority of the time or
uh,
afternoon, right?
well, I was there
And
like all
like,
day when I
yeah.
commuted. Like all day, I was there the whole. I was on campus the entire day, and then I also
Yeah,
had
it's just
club.
that gets yeah. My whole problem was for me is I didn't have my busing routes were limited. So
Uh,
like if they're limited, then that means I can't come back home, right?
oh,
So
so you were taking the bus home?
yeah, I was taking
Oh
the
my
bus,
god,
two
no.
buses, yeah,
I could not do that.
two two
Okay,
hour
that's fair. That's
commutes,
fair. I take it
yeah,
back. That's fair.
yeah,
Noctis is I commuted, but I hung with folks in the Rex. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like when you commute, you're basically living there. Like statistically, you should be able to make friends. I didn't think I
yeah.
made friends. I think I relied mostly on my classes for friends because you
The
know you take the same
difference though,
classes for your
I
degree.
think I think the difference though is just when you live there, like you're actually living with these people slash friends, right? Versus when you're a commuter, you're not living there, right? You're not living with people. You're more of
I
hanging
didn't
out
live
with
with people.
people and then going back home.
I maybe that's why I have such a disconnect. Is because I didn't live with people. I had my own room.
Oh,
Like I
really? You
had
didn't have any roommates?
no. I had a room. Like I had people that lived in the same area, but they didn't. I had my own room.
Made a ton of friends from there. I was down the street from my college, literally a 10-minute walk. Oh my god, I'm so jealous of you, Nini.
That's how. So I think I just did everything. I lived on campus. I lived off campus, and then I also commuted. So I also did that where I lived like 15 minutes away.
I always thought that was smart because I feel like I see what other people do. First 2 years they do residence. Then the last 2 years, the later years are a lot more important, right? To get your degree. They then do commute. Because yeah, there's some people who are just like, no, I can't do residence. I would never be studying. I'd just be partying all day long.
My mom just
Yeah.
wanted me to like have the college experience. As a college student, I didn't care. I think it's crazy that like people complain about that kind of stuff. I like never complained about
Yeah.
college stuff. Like I was just happy to be there. I was just, you
My
know,
parents were the
I
opposite. They
at
kind of just
the
like,
reason why
yeah.
I lived off a campus or I commuted. The reason why I commuted was because I told my mom I wanted her to stop paying the ridiculous amount of money it was to pay rent every month when I had
Hmm.
like a car to use. You know what I mean?
That's nice, honestly. My parents were
I just never
different. They were
understood
just
kids that
like,
didn't appreciate it. Oh,
my.
I hate kids that didn't appreciate college, but that's just because I
Mhm.
love school. Like I
Yeah.
can't.
My parents didn't have a college life. They were so
Mine
focused on
either.
studies.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, mine
So
either.
like,
I don't have any help when it comes to school.
yeah, but my parents they kind of just told me like, "Oh, college life it's dumb, blah blah blah. You're commuting from school. It's you're saving so much money." And like, yeah,
See, but
it
that
was
like I
crazy.
understood that. I don't know. I don't. Maybe it's because I was given options. I was just privileged, but I don't know. I just never understood that. When I was given the option to like go to camp or to
Hmm.
stay at home. You know, in school when they did that, they're like, oh, you can go to this field trip or you can stay home. I always chose to stay home because I wanted my parents to save money. Like I just don't understand.
Yeah, my parents were kind of same, but like my parents were just like, "Why? Why?" And my mind wasn't I don't want them to spend money. My whole mentality is just like, no, I don't like going outside. I want to
Mm-hmm.
stay home and play video games, mom. Like that was just me.
Kai
And
says I
my
felt so
parents
useless
didn't
after
like
I
that.
graduated for like 2 years. Life without learning. Dude, Kai, me too. I really felt like I had no purpose. Cause I'm so studious. I was studious my whole life. Not to say I was smart. I was studious.
Hmm.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
um, after I graduated, I just felt like I had no purpose in life. It was crazy
I mean,
and
it's because
sad.
job
No
hunting
direction.
after.
No direction. No
Yeah.
nothing.
I mean, me personally, I'm probably the opposite. Because after university, I just felt like this huge load was off. Because my parents kept on pushing me, saying like, "Look, Shady, you just need to get a degree. After that, getting a job will be no problem." And like they kept on pushing me since high school. Because
Mm-hmm.
before, my grades weren't that great in high school. But they just told me, "Look, Shady, you could do so much better. Just work harder. Get into the
Mm-hmm.
university level classes, not the college level classes." And I'm like, okay, fine. So I worked hard and I made it into a university. And they're like, I'm so proud of you. So now you have to graduate university with a university degree and you'll have no problem getting a job. I got my university degree. And yeah, getting a job is pretty much hard.
Well,
But
that's the difference. Because I like school. I love school. Maybe that's the difference.
I didn't like it
I
because,
loved it. I
like,
enjoyed it so much.
yeah, I just I don't know. Maybe it's because of all the bad experiences I had.
Mm-hmm.
But I just felt a huge relief after graduating university because my
That's
parents put a
good.
lot of pressure on me, wanting to make sure I had good grades and all that stuff, right?
Well, see that maybe that's another difference. My parents just wanted me to graduate. They just wanted me to
Yeah,
graduate to have a degree. They didn't care. I
yeah.
mean, they
My
cared about
whole
my
thing is,
grades, but they
yeah.
didn't. They weren't like, oh, like you got a F on. Like, what did you get on your midterm? What did you get on your final? You know, they didn't. They didn't care about that.
My parents were like that. They were
Oh
very,
no.
very like they're saying what you get on your midterm. Like I got a
Oh my god,
65%,
that's
and they're like,
crazy. Mm-mm.
yeah, my parents were very heavy when it came to studies and all, and like, yeah, that's just how they were. And
Mm-hmm.
because of that, I really didn't really get a chance to really have that university life slash college life. I really had to work hard for it in the last 2 years, and I'm glad I
Mm-hmm.
did. It's just holy crap, it was like so fucking intense. And so yeah, my whole point I'm trying to make is you guys said like after university you guys felt like depressed or something. Me, I wasn't depressed that now I had now stopped learning. I was more of depressed that I wasn't getting a job.
Well,
Yeah.
I think I was sad after college because I just had
Hmm.
no direction in life. And I don't
Like
know,
your
it's
thoughts
like
wasn't applying for jobs or anything,
no, it's
or
like I did, but it's like well, I mean, I was already self-employed by then. I was doing art, but it's like I just still had no direction. Like just because you have like
hmm.
employment doesn't mean like I still wanted to do more or like I didn't know how to achieve what I wanted to achieve or I didn't know what I wanted to be basically because like I knew I wanted to be an artist, but there's like so many routes you can take as an artist. Um,
Definitely. And it's also a very competitive field, I'd say, right?
and I
So it's
didn't. It's
really mentally
competitive
draining.
too. I don't know. There's just like so many
Definitely.
things I wanted to do, but I didn't know what to do or where to start. Or and like it's not like I had the support of my family. You know, my family didn't help me like figure that out either. It was all on my own. So I guess I just felt really sad and like I didn't have a direction. I had no direction.
Yeah.
Basically.
It's kind of strange. My parents were well, mainly like my parents, they hated every other hobby I had. However, if it was music related, they were fine with it.
That's
Because
another
my
thing. My
dad
parents
played
would just
guitar.
shit. I was also in a toxic environment, so that's another reason why I was just sad. I was just also in a
Yeah.
toxic environment. Not that to say
Hmm.
yours was toxic. I was just saying mine was toxic. You just made me remember. Yeah, that was toxic.
I looking back on it now, I wouldn't say it was a toxic environment because like
Hmm.
I've heard of other people's experiences and like
Yeah, that's why
after
I was like, oh,
hearing their
disclaimer. I'm not talking
experience.
about his experience.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh huh.
Like it's just after hearing other people's stories, it made me think, you know what, my parents, like I like to complain about them, but at the end of the day, like they are far better than like other
Hmm.
parents that I've heard of do to their kids, right? Not really VTuber friends that I've heard of, but like just other friends in general, and also what I've heard on the internet, right?
Right.
Um, but yeah, I just think after university, I just felt like the stress was gone, and now a
That's
new
good
stress was
though.
coming. Yeah,
I mean, at least
I
you graduated, so that's all in my opinion, that's the only thing that matters. You just graduating,
yeah, and my whole
getting that
mentality is
paper.
yeah, now that I graduated, my mentality is like, okay, I got my degree. Now I can kind of relax.
Mm-hmm.
Now like there's a huge door open for me to get a job. And I thought getting a job was going to be easy because now I have a degree, but no, wrong.
No. See, that's another thing that was like stressful for me. It was just like, oh, like, do I want to go back to school? It's like, okay, if I go back to, like, it was just like a lot of thinking. Like, if I go back to school,
Yeah,
I gotta figure out how to pay for that school. I have to get there. I have to choose a
my
school.
sister is like
It's
that.
just
Like,
so many decisions. I guess that's another thing.
yeah,
Okay, I guess that's another thing though, because like, I lived my entire life basically with my parents telling me what to do, to the
same.
point where like I didn't know how to take care of myself. I didn't know how to like be myself. I didn't know like what to do with myself after I accomplished everything they wanted me to accomplish. And then that's why I was like so
Yeah,
lost, because I was just like, I don't know what to do.
my
And then my
parents
parents
are
would get
like
mad at
that.
me
Yeah,
because I don't know what to do. But that's because my entire life I was just doing exactly what they told me to do. And then they get mad at me for not
exactly.
knowing what to do.
See, that's like literally the same thing for me. Like my parents would
Mhm.
tell me everything and like they would always say do this, do that, do this, do
Mhm.
that, and I would do that. And then there are times when they would ask me, "Okay, now decide." I don't know how to fucking make decisions because they made it for me.
Exactly. And exactly.
And then they get mad saying like, "Look, you have to be independent." It's like, "Well, you
Mhm.
guys have made me feel dependent on you."
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I
What's
feel like
great
a lot of
though
people
is
relate
my
to that.
older sister saw
Uh-huh.
this and
Mm.
like she's helping me and she helped me like get through it mainly
Mm.
through university, right?
That's good.
And that's why she's really pushing me. Like I obviously can't because I don't have the money for it, but she's telling me like you should really like try living on your own,
Mhm.
not have your parents breathing down your neck the entire time. And
Right.
like my sister tells me, yeah, living with your folks is great. You don't have to pay rent. You only have to pay with your mental health, right? Um, and
Yes. It looks down.
definitely,
Yes, yes.
yeah. I want to become financially independent one day so I can just focus on
Yes,
not
Kai, I'm the
surviving,
same.
expanding
I'm the
and learning.
same.
Yeah, definitely. Me, I
Yeah,
just
I'm glad you found some direction, because I've definitely found some direction.
your sis is so really holy moly. Yeah,
Yeah,
Kai, why do you think I wanted
blessed.
you guys to meet? Like when Kai came to Canada,
I
I
always
really
say
wanted
Katie's
them to
blessed to
meet.
have a sister that
Yeah.
supports him.
Yeah,
Um,
she's really great, and like, you know how in Tinder they have like this is a weird comparison. You know how some Tinder people are like, if you don't get along with my parents or if you don't get along with X person, then we aren't gonna work out. My whole mentality is like my future partner. If they don't get along with my sister, we are not getting along. Like that's
right,
my mentality because she's like I really like the um relationship I have with my sister. It's very nice, and like we can
right.
tell each other secrets that we could keep from our
Aww,
parents, right?
that's cute.
And
I love
yeah,
that.
do you have any siblings, or are you
I
an
do
only
have
child?
siblings, but oh my gosh, sorry to like go not downward from what we're talking about.
Yeah, no
But
worries.
I have siblings. I'm the youngest. I have an older brother and older sister.
Mhm,
I was really close with my brother growing up, but
mhm.
he doesn't like talk to anyone in the family
Oh
like at
no.
all. I don't know. My whole family situation is like a video and a monologue in itself. My whole family situation is crazy. Um, and then I
My
have an older
brother's the
sister.
biggest enemy. Yeah, you told me about your brother Kai. Sorry, continue.
No, no, no. And then I have an older sister, who I did really like. It's just we grew up really different, so then we
Mhm,
have different opinions. Like for example, my sister
mhm.
grew up with my mother, I guess, more absent from her life because she was the eldest, you know?
Right, right.
And that's how oldest goes. They have more responsibilities, etc. And I was the
Naturally.
youngest, so that I would have my mom the most, right? Mostly.
Mhm.
And then my sister like always holds. In my opinion, I feel like she always holds that close to her heart, and she feels like, oh, like I'm so lucky to have my mother always with me, right? Like I'm so
Mhm.
lucky. But for me,
Yeah.
I was like in a very toxic relationship with my mom. Like I always had
Mhm.
my mom, and I always had that horrible like experience with my mom. And then I was like, I always told my sister like I always tell my sister my trauma, and then she's just like, "Well, like at least you had like your mom. Like I didn't have
Oh my
mom."
god.
Yes, she always like
That's
puts our traumas against each other, and I hate that. Like in my opinion, this is my
yeah.
experience, not her
I
experience.
mean, like, I can understand when someone's very emotional, they say stuff that like, how should I say this? Like, I remember one person who online he couldn't make friends. Like, he had no friends whatsoever,
Mm-hmm.
and he would get mad. He would like when someone said, "Oh my God, like I lost a really nice friendship," and this guy who had no friends would tell that person, "Well, at least you had a friendship."
Dude,
Like,
exactly. Like they're always the victim, and I can't deal with that.
yeah.
My sis,
But
not my sister, my mom
however,
always did that. She
yeah,
always played the victim every single time.
yeah.
I don't think I've ever. I made a tweet and I was like, I don't think I've ever heard the Tagalog word of I'm sorry because I've never heard it in my entire life. Like I've never heard I'm
Yeah.
sorry in Tagalog in my entire life.
I've just like I've just kind of understood that some people they have their own biases, you know?
Everyone has
Like,
their own problems, but like we shouldn't
yeah.
put. I'm sorry, I'm getting mad.
No worries.
Everyone has problems, but we shouldn't be putting it against each other. We shouldn't be
Yeah.
victimizing each other because we have different situations.
My whole mentality is you could think it, you should never say it to the person, right?
I
Like,
guess it's like there are times where you can make it about yourself, and there's times you shouldn't make it about yourself.
yeah. Because, like, I remember, like, this was obviously when I was a teenager, right? And I didn't know any better. But, like, I would have friends who had, like, relationships and GFs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they would break up and they'd come to me and they'd be all sad, lonely, crying, blah, blah. It's like, oh my God, I'm never gonna, like, they would get all like this, right? And, like,
Mm-hmm.
I would be there for them. I'd be, like, a good friend and all. But in my mind, I'm thinking, bro, at least you were in a relationship. Like, that would be in my mind, obviously. I would
Mm-hmm.
never say it to them, but that's what I would say in my mind as a freaking bratty teenager who didn't
Right.
know any good, right? I would just think like, well, at least you were in a relationship. Like that was just, yeah.
I guess I don't know.
It's
It's
just
all about
there's some things you
communicating.
could think. Yeah, there's just some things you should keep in your mind, and there's just some things you shouldn't say, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I feel like you could have worded it differently. Like you could have you instead of being so aggressive. I feel like you can say that if you're communicating to someone, but I feel like you should phrase it differently. Like at least you
Yeah.
had this experience. Like I wish I had that experience. Like I feel like if you said that, that would have been less
Oh
aggressive,
yeah.
aggressive
Yeah, yeah,
than
yeah.
like at least you had a relationship. I
Definitely.
don't know.
Yeah. Like I would just
Communicate, everyone. Communicate.
yeah, communicate is fine. I just feel like
Jeez.
some people are very unhinged and they don't know how to filter their words, right? Me, I back in high school, like I wouldn't say anything. Like I was so shy,
Mm-hmm.
right? I would just be there and exist while my friends would tell me about their problems, and I wouldn't really say anything. But
I guess
yeah, I
the way I
yeah.
was thinking about it when I was talking to my sister is like I just thought if we shared our traumas, we would have a common bond, right? Like we have a common thing that we have, even if they're
Mm-hmm.
different, even if they're completely different, But it's like the fact that she doesn't want to, like, she just wants to see it as like we're enemies or like everyone's a loser basically. Everyone's a loser. Like there's no like winner. Everyone's a loser in my opinion. That's just how
Yeah.
I feel when I talk to them sometimes. Like we
Kai
can't
says
win. Everyone's just a loser and everyone's a victim.
good way to word it is that they only feel these emotions because they got to experience something beautiful. Exactly, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like sometimes it's like the whole mentality of just
It's
like,
just
yeah,
perspective, guys. It's all perspective.
like it's like that whole thing like you're always the antagonist in somebody else's story or something. I don't know if
You're
that
always the
quote's even
villain in
related.
someone's story.
Yeah, yeah. Like you might think like, oh, this is like I mean, I can't really put it into words, but yeah. Sorry, continue.
Oh,
I'm still
there
trying to
was.
put my thought into
I
words.
don't think I was going anywhere. I
Yeah.
feel like everyone should know that I do just get kind of emotional when I talk about my family. I just because I just feel like I'm the type of person that if something happens, but I feel like it could have ended better or like it could have gone in a better direction, I get
Mm-hmm.
sad. Like it's like why did that have to happen? I feel like it could have been more positive or like it could have gone a different. Like I guess I what is that? I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like I romanticize life, and then
Mm-hmm.
when it's not, when it doesn't happen, I get sad. Like I'm like, oh, like why didn't we just like
Yeah.
bond over that experience? Why did we have to like pit
Yeah.
each other's traumas against each other? You know what I mean? Like
My
I view
yeah.
world as like a happier, better place, and then I get sad when it doesn't happen.
My whole mentality is like it was a bad mentality I had where I would have the lowest expectations when it came to anything that happened in my life,
Mm-hmm.
like the absolute lowest, right?
I do that too
And
sometimes though, because
yeah,
it's a
yeah, but
defense
yeah.
mechanism that we have.
Yeah, it's all part of like human nature. Like when we were, I don't know, hunter gatherers, like we had to have the lowest expectations if it meant living, right? Or surviving, right? But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, a friend of mine basically told me like, yeah, it's good, but like it's not good for your mental health. You should have a 50-50 mindset. You should think 50% of you is going to fail, but also 50% of you is going to succeed. Like have that mentality.
Mm-hmm.
It's better to
Um,
have that versus lead to negativity. Sorry, go.
that I think it's interesting you brought that up because you know what I've been trying to do in 2024. I've
Yeah.
actually decided in 2024 to change my mindset. So I used to always think the negative, right? But
Mhm.
now I actually always expect the positive. Like I try to change it. So if I think something negative, I always say, like for example, oh,
Mhm.
if I, apply to V Shoujo, like they're not gonna accept me, right? But now I'm always flip it, the mindset. Like, why can't we flip it? Like, why can't we believe that, like, oh, like if I get in, I'll get in. Like if I apply, I'll get in. We should flip it.
Exactly. My
Who's to say
mentality
that won't
was the same,
happen?
yeah.
You know, why limit yourself to failure when you can, like, you can just say that you're gonna do it. It could happen.
Mentality is just all like, hey, it doesn't cost anything to apply, you know? But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, hey Nessie, how's it
Hi,
going? It's been a
Nessie.
while. I haven't talked to Nessie in a while, but I see her a
I
lot
feel like
on your
Nessie has
stream.
a lot to catch up on too. Nessie has a lot to talk about, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Friends recently shot on me for posting a story about being
Oh
grateful for
God,
every breath I take. Bro, had to
I
remove
don't
him
like where
from
this is
my close
going.
friends on Instagram. Not gonna deal with that energy. Man, if someone's gonna be mad at you for posting an inspirational quote on Instagram, they ain't worth it.
Remember,
Like,
that's a them problem, not a you problem. That's a reflection on their, themselves. That's a reflection on how they think and how they want to
like,
perceive the world, not on
yeah, like
you.
I see cheesy quotes all the time. You're never gonna see me
Hi,
go out of my
DJ.
way. I don't go out of my way to DM this person saying, "Hey, your inspirational quotes are corny. I don't want it on my timeline." Like, no, I just think it in my mind and I move on. Of course, that was my previous self. I'm trying
If
to
people get triggered
different that.
with positive quotes or positive vibes, that's them. That's on them. They're just
That's like
insecure
a,
about how they're
it's kind of
feeling.
a red flag a little bit.
They need
But
to work on
hello,
themselves. They need help. I'm sorry. Like that's I don't deal with
no.
people. I have such low tolerance for like negativity because of like what I went through with my family and being independent and stuff.
Hmm.
I just have no tolerance for people that upset me or like they don't pass the vibe check. No tolerance. Zero
Yeah,
tolerance.
yeah, Kai, preach. You're allowed to preach. It's your goddamn Instagram story. Like my whole thing is if you don't like I swear Twitter users slash VTubers need to learn this amazing thing to do. If you don't like something on Twitter, if you don't like a user, if you don't like something, just either ignore it and move on, or
Oh,
two, mute them and move on.
also,
It's so easy.
if people are getting triggered by your vibe and your happiness, like they're just they're just unhappy. Like they're
They're just
projecting.
a hater. Yeah, they're a
They're
hater,
projecting
honestly.
onto you, and just keep that in mind, guys. Like sometimes, I read a lot of like manifesting and mental health, what is it, like self-help, improve body improvement, health, all that help
Hmm.
stuff, all those girly books. I read so much of that stuff, so I have so many like cheesy quotes. So one of the lessons that I learned was like
Hmm.
everyone is a reflection of you. So like however you feel or think about someone else is actually if you think deeply, it explains a lot about how you think about yourself and how you think you are. So if they're
Exactly.
upset about your fun quote, it's actually just them projecting that they're unhappy and they can choose to fix that or they don't choose to fix that. And that's not your job.
Exactly. Yeah.
Period.
And there were some
They get
friends, there were
touched
some
grass.
friends who were like that, and I'm glad like I cut ties with them. Um, and that's after it's funny, right? When I cut ties with them, that's when I met Matt and Kai. And those
Ah.
guys are awesome, and
Oh,
I'm so glad
I
I met
love
them.
some cheesy. Other cheesy lesson is like you let
Yeah.
go of the bad to bring in the good. So I believe in it.
Yeah.
You gotta throw the trash out. To you gotta throw the trash out. Nessie says I do have a lot to share and catch up on. Just on my
Mm-hmm.
end, it's been a blast. Yay! Great vibes, good vibes, the Nest vibes, if you will. Kai
Nesty
says that's so
vibes.
true. Actually, that friend I made during the time I did not like myself. This makes so much sense. Snaps. Yeah, I read a lot of self help books, and I feel like every time I bring it up, it's like kind of snoozer or boring. But I love talking about it. I love the cheesy
Yeah.
stuff. I've
That's
honestly
fine.
just
Yeah.
improved so much. Like just working on myself and all these cheesiness, the
I
cheesiness of
feel
it
like
all.
I feel like though, like
There's a
for
lot to
those
learn.
people who are very negative, like I don't want to like write them off entirely, right? I feel like they just really need someone to talk to. Like me personally, it should be like a therapist. Like they should talk to a therapist, tell them what they're dealing with, what they're struggling with, and like, help them have a better mindset when it comes to life in general, right? And because like I'll admit, I wasn't that type of person who I was a very negative person back in the day when I was younger in high school, but I
Mm-hmm.
never said that to other people. I was too fucking shy to do so. So my mentality was I would think negative things, but I would always keep it on my mind. I would be really quiet about it. But luckily, at later on, I learned to get over that. Um, wait, sorry, is someone in chat saying something?
No, it's just Kai was asking me to do recommendations, and then I was like, I don't read.
I don't
I read
read
like
books.
3 books. It's kind of that thing where it's like you read one book or you listen to one podcast and you're like, my life has changed forever. I've learned so much, and now I can spread the good word of whatever I read. That's just my vibe.
Exactly. Yeah.
Um, yeah, just
It
got.
really do be like that. Just having it's really hard to have a positive mindset. Like I'm still working on it, but it's
But
good when
you're
you're
working on
surrounded
it,
by
you know.
positive people to help you out.
I agree. I agree. Also, as someone who has recovered from
Hmm.
the pits of sadness, is there's a lot of resources out there for you guys. Like honestly, I thought I was gonna need a therapist, but I just educated myself. I just went online. I watched a lot of things. I read a lot of things, and I'm not perfect, but I feel a lot better, and my mindset's a lot better. So, it just starts with you making a choice. You making a choice to
Yeah. What
be
I like,
active, make
if
a
you're able
decision.
to help yourself without a therapy, like that's really good. Me personally, like what made me want to go to therapy, I'm currently looking for like another therapist, right? Because
I mean, it's
I'm in a
hard. I
different
hear it's hard.
location.
I hear it's hard.
Yeah, it's hard to find the right person, but like what's great about a therapist is there's no bias. Like I know some people are they say, "Oh, why go to the therapist? I have friends I could talk to." But you have to realize, first of all, they're your friends. They're not your therapist. That's one thing. And two, friends
Uh
kind of
huh.
have like they have a bias because they know you and they're going to be hanging out with you after, right? So like it's good to open up to someone who doesn't have that type of bias on you, whether it's your friend, family member, or whatever, right? It's just good to open up to somebody who's a professional, who is like literally designed to help you. They're like a life
Mhm.
coach almost, right?
Mhm.
Of course, there's a difference between. I'm not saying you shouldn't be open with your close friends. It's just there's a
You
difference
can't
between
rely on your
trauma
friends.
dumping.
You can't rely on your
Yeah,
friends to fix your problems.
exactly. Yeah, sometimes it all depends on like okay, no, I don't know where that sentence was going. But what I'm trying to say basically is just like it's good to have a professional help you. I took therapy for 3 years and I have not done it anymore. Helping out your mental health in a healthy way is always a W. Yeah, indeed. Like some people they go to therapy for a couple of years and then they think, okay, I think I think like am able to maintain this on my own terms now.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
yeah.
Good talk,
Oh boy.
guys. Mental health's important. Um, there's a lot of resources
Oh, hey
online, but of
Julio. Shit.
course,
Sorry.
if you're able
Sorry.
to
Hey
seek
Julio.
professional help, and it's self love. Mental health, taking
Definitely.
care of yourself, self love, guys. We love self love
Yeah.
here.
I also feel like I know this is weird, but like, and some people might disagree with me, but I think we should normalize like guys being able to cry. Like, I don't know if some people will disagree with me, but like, I
Well,
genuinely feel like
no
we
one
should
here should
normalize
disagree with
that.
you, and if someone disagrees with you, speak now so I can ban you.
Oh man, okay, damn. But like, I mean, it's kind of
That's such a problematic mindset. Like, come on, guys.
yeah.
We
Like,
literally have glands in our eyeballs. You're telling me we can't use them? This
thing
is
is, I know some
balagna.
people. I know some people who like they don't have this mindset entirely, but they this whole thing is like you have to be strong for other people. Like that's
Mm-hmm.
their whole excuse. They're saying you have to be strong for other people, therefore you should try not to cry. My whole thing is like I guess that's true, but if you do that, then like that's very unhealthy.
It is
Um,
unhealthy. just cry, guys. I always say feel how you feel, but don't linger in it.
Oh my
Feel
god,
how you
Kai's out
feel.
here. Kai's out here trying to act Chad.
My tear glands removed. That's how manly I am.
That's painful as fuck.
Stop. Just
Yeah.
stop.
But yeah,
Ugh.
I genuinely feel like it's something that should not be frowned upon. Um,
No one frowns upon it here. Let's change the
yeah,
mindset. That's
indeed, yeah.
crying is normal, guys. You need to
Indeed,
cry.
yeah.
You actually need to cry. It's part of
Indeed,
life.
yeah. Yeah. How I help is like I listen to songs that get me in the mood, honestly.
This is how I start.
Um,
How to cry
yeah,
101.
exactly.
Start a
How to cry
playlist.
101. Crying playlist.
Of course,
I cry all the
I'm
time.
sorry. I'm laughing, but that's just
Mhm.
because I've cried. I cry all the time. I cry like almost every other day, if anything. But it's not always sad. It's not always sad. It's sometimes it's happy cry. Sometimes it's emotional cry. You know, just cry, guys. It's okay.
Shady crying
It'll
on
be
stream, man.
okay. If
I'll
it's
join
not
you. I
okay,
can
it'll
cry,
be
but I'll
okay.
put some water on my face. How to cry, poke your eye. Oh my god.
DJ, we don't
Everyone,
endorse that. We don't
oh
endorse
my
that.
god, that's so
Take care of your
crazy.
eyes.
Please wear
Um,
glasses. Actually, I don't have eyes. I'm a VTuber, but yeah.
So true. We don't have tear ducts. We're
Mm-hmm.
VTubers. That's such a quote. We don't have tear ducts. We're VTubers. Oh my
Indeed. Who needs
god.
tears?
No,
Yeah.
I agree though. I mean, I've been in some relationships. I literally told myself one day that I would never ever cry ever again. And then like
Mm-hmm.
I actually kind of lost the ability to cry for a bit because of like just sad stuff that's happened to my life. But now
Mm-hmm.
I'm back. Now I'm back crying all the time, all day, every day. But no. It's just to regulate your feelings. You know, feel how you feel so you can move on, grow, develop. It's okay,
Mm-hmm.
guys. It'll be okay. I
Yeah.
giggle. I found out that I do laugh at like awkward things, but that's just because I've lived through it. And if I don't make it funny, it's gonna be sad, and I don't want to be sad.
I've noticed one cute thing you do when you're streaming is you say smile a lot instead of actually smiling.
Oh, it's okay. That there's lore. There's actually lore to that. The reason why I do
Right.
that is because
Yeah.
I forget who it was. I think it was suing twitch.tv/I'm suing. He
Right.
used
I've heard
to
of that.
be a regular at this stream, and he would always type smile after whatever he was saying. And when I was reading his statement, I would always go like smile.
Oh god.
So I do that. I guess it's not. I thought it was. I don't know. To me, it's normal. I guess it's uncommon. That's.
My whole
I'm
quote is
glad that's
just
an Ashley
like
trait. I'm glad that's Ashley core.
my whole thing is just like, are you really smiling though?
Smile. I'm always
Like,
smiling.
yeah. I'm actually it's so weird. My sister, her wedding's happening this September, right? She literally told me, Shady, I'm spending a lot of money on photographers to learn how to smile. Like, she
Do you not
literally told
smile,
me that.
Shady? I smile all the time.
My whole problem is I can smile. It just looks very unnatural and artificial. Like I don't actually truly look happy. And like
Oh.
because like my sister, she's a photographer. She takes pictures of me and like in family gatherings, she says, "Shady, smile." I do a smile. It's like actually
Oh,
smile, and I'm
I
like,
hate
what
that.
the fuck does
So
that mean?
I understand. I don't know about you, Shady, but when I smile and I think I'm smiling and I think I look happy, but for some reason everyone else doesn't think I'm smiling. Um,
Yeah,
in
I
the
think you have to be
olden
photogenic.
in the
That's like the
old
whole
I'm
thing.
not a photogenic, I guess. In the
Me
olden
neither.
days,
Yeah.
you know how like smiling was actually showing your teeth? So funny
Mm-hmm.
story is that I actually got braces and then I didn't wear my retainer, but that's not the point. I got braces, so my teeth are okay when I smile, in my opinion. In my
Yeah,
opinion, they're
I
okay.
got braces too. I
But
wear
I don't
retainers every
like how
night.
I look with my open teeth smile, so I never open teeth smile. But because I never open teeth smile, everyone just thinks I'm not smiling. And that would always make me upset because I'm smiling, but then people be like, actually smile. And I'm like, but I am smiling. I don't know.
I noticed what I have to do is I have to like laugh. Like I have to try and think of
Uh,
something funny
that's
to
what
have a
photographers
genuine
say, you know that,
smile.
right? Like to actually take the
Yeah.
like profile fit. They're like, oh, start
I feel like
laughing.
a fucking toddler. Like they're taking a picture and they have like the
Wait,
toys
what's your
behind the
laugh? Laugh
camera.
on command. Laugh on command right now. Ah, little chuckle, little giggle.
Yeah. That's the photogenic. That's the photo laugh.
Uh
Laugh.
huh. What
when
do
I
you
have
mean
to
you got the
smile.
smile of an angel? Thank you, Kai. Or I think you're talking to Shady. That's fine too.
Yeah, because
Kai
Kai's seen
says,
me.
does she mean I feel like your smile is supernatural? Like, no joke. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta go back and look at some of the pics.
I
It's,
mean, Kai, you have to
ah, it's
realize this is
cute.
gonna be a wholesome comment here. When I'm with you guys, I was truly happy. Not
Oh,
gonna
I
lie.
love that. We love that. We love friendship on this stream. Oh, one thing I wanted to add, even though, because we were
Yeah.
talking about it, but now I'm just bringing it back for 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
It's true though. If you like cut friends, you gain back like better friends. For example, like I
Yeah.
was talking to no one at one point because I decided like, oh, these people aren't helping me grow. They're not
Mm-hmm.
contributing to my life in any way, basically, like I'm just
Yeah.
there. So I kind of
Mm-hmm.
stopped hanging out with some people, like everyone, I guess, everyone.
Yeah.
And then I met like Gore, then I met Light, and then I met all these people that just like always hang out with me every single day. I've always wanted people to hang out with me like every single day, and like now I have the handful of people that actually talk to me, and I have regular collaborators like you and
Mm-hmm.
Sky.
Yeah.
It's a good. I have regular chat. It's a good life.
It's good,
It's a good
honestly. I
life.
mean, me personally, like, I don't know if like this is a sign that you're an extrovert or something. Me personally, like, I do like hanging out and catching up with friends. Talking to them every day though, like I sometimes need my time for myself. I don't know why.
Well, it's not
I just
physically
like it.
talking. My mind is
Yeah.
always running, but I'm an introvert. My mind is always running, but I'm an introvert, and I
Hmm.
actually can't be with people every single day. You can ask Gore. I don't actually physically hang out with him every single day, but we
Hmm.
talk every day, and that's just how it
Yeah.
is. That's the
Cause
friendship we
like
have.
Matt and cause like yeah, I guess it's different depending on the friendship. Like for instance, me, Kai, and Matt, like I'm really tight with those guys. Yet we
I
hang
know.
out
I've
maybe
been watching
like
like
ever.
I've been watching your friendship blossom like in the shadows.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
beautiful.
oh, thank you. But
Yeah.
yeah, like for us in particular, like we don't hang out every single day. Like we hang out maybe once every other week, or every other, or maybe like once every 3 weeks. I'm not sure. But I remember when we first were getting to know each other, we used to hang out every single day. But that's because we were all, I think, unemployed at the same time, and we had
That's
nothing
how it
better to do.
be. That's how it be. Um, that's just how it be.
Yeah, I discovered I am super extroverted just this year before I was just severely depressed. Yeah, I mean, I would say Kai was the most extroverted in the trip to Canada.
You kind of seem
He
extroverted, side eye, Kai. You seem kind of
Kai
extroverted, side eye.
Kai is very extroverted.
Looks
Like
at your
no
Twitter,
joke.
side eye.
Yeah,
No shade, no
for me.
tea.
Hmm.
How did you just wait? No offense, but how did you just discover that?
Sorry,
How did you just discover that, Kai? No offense.
Kai. How did you? How are
Yeah,
you
how
saying
did
how
you
I met Kai?
discover that you're extroverted, Kai? Like, no offense. I don't even know you that well, Kai, and I thought you were an extrovert, like, just watching you online. I don't know. I know it's not obvious. I know it's not always obvious if you're extrovert or not, but, like, to me, you seemed like an extrovert.
Oh, he was. Like I
Kai
knew
says, I
straight
just
up
love
meeting him.
people.
Yeah.
Everyone has their own stories and experiences to share. I was. Wait, what do you
Yeah.
mean? So you always knew you're extroverted? Or you just discovered you're super extroverted?
Yeah, I think me personally, I always knew he was extroverted
Me
upon first
too.
meeting him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He just had that vibe,
The
honestly.
vibes. You
Um,
got that. You have. Would you say you're confident, Kai? I feel like you got that confident. Or maybe
oh,
if it's not confidence,
definitely.
you got the swagger. You got the
He's
swagger.
definitely
What
confident
about
for
that
real.
charisma? Charisma.
Riz.
Always just hanging around alone. I thought it means I'm extroverted. Oh, I I'm very introverted. But I'm always
Yeah.
thinking. I always got my brain running. It's not like I
Yeah.
don't like hanging out with people. It's just for me, it takes a lot of energy. Like it really
Me
drains
too.
me. Really, really drains
Definitely.
me.
Yeah. That's the same. And like I think I'm an introvert as well. The thing is, if I tell people that, they're just like, "But you have friends." I'm like, "What? So introverts don't have friends?" Like
They're dumb.
it's so
That's not what
confusing.
it means. That's not what it means.
Exactly. An extrovert is basically someone who gets energy out of hanging out with other people.
Mhm.
They kind of don't run out of energy unless they're physically tired, right? Whereas
Mhm.
an introvert, after hanging out with people for a certain amount of time, their battery goes low and they're like, okay, I need time for myself now.
Oh,
Like, please,
I love my
I
alone
need my
time.
alone. Me
Ashley
too.
time is the best time.
It's both sus, but it's for me it's sus, but also like I want to listen to music and like other stuff, right?
You're
But
silly,
yeah,
Shady.
I'm
Shady
a
time
mix
is
of both.
sus, but you know, that's how you
Yeah, yeah,
describe it. That's the first thing you describe it. Let's see. Kai says
yeah,
if I stay alone for too long, I wither. I mean, I can imagine. As someone who's an introvert, I can imagine how an extrovert would feel.
yeah,
Yeah, that sucks. I mean, that really sucks because I feel like you kind of rely on people at that point. You know, you rely on people to feel a certain way. DJ says I'm a
yeah.
mix of both. I can. That's really cool, DJ. I really feel that, DJ. I really feel that. I feel like you're pretty good at socializing, DJ. I feel like you always have something to talk about too. Kai says
Mm-hmm.
it's. I've seen Shady Time. Who? He said what? Now? He just listens to
What,
Imagine Dragons
Kai?
and wear a
God
pink
damn.
wig.
Imagine dragging these nuts, Kai. God damn it. But yeah,
Shady
honestly,
time.
that's
So
more of what
silly.
Matt would do because he's a huge Imagine Dragons fan.
Mm mm
But
mm.
yeah, me, I'm a huge fan of another band. But yeah, oh yeah. Speaking of which, I'm pretty sure I've asked this question already. Um, have you gone to any concerts?
Yeah. Well,
Miku,
technically it's only been one. Oh, that's a lie. I've been to
Miku,
two this year.
Miku,
I've been to two. I might be
Miku,
to four or four as in like total.
Miku. Is it Miku?
So I went to Migo Expo. Yeah. But before that, I went to a vacations and oh my god, what is their band called? Uh, Vacations and I think it's like I forget what they're called, Dinosaur Boys. And then I
Oh
might go to
yeah,
another Vacations concert. And then I'm going
I also heard. Yeah.
to unless I refund my ticket, but I don't think I will. I'm going to a Two Door Cinema Club concert.
Oh, I know
Yay!
that band.
I
Two Door Cinema
know.
Club.
It's like my
Yeah.
high school. That's like literally my high school band. Like I listened to that. I listened to the album over and over and over again when I was in high school.
For me,
So
it was
excited.
Streetlight Manifesto, but I don't think anyone knows that band. I haven't met a
Mm-mm.
single VTuber who knows that band.
Oh,
But
the
then
Last
there's like
Dinosaurs.
MCR.
The Last Dinosaurs. I listen.
Last Dinosaurs? Haven't heard of that.
They're like
Um,
they're what's it called? They're like I'm sorry, not the last. Yeah, Last Dinosaurs. Sorry, Last Dinosaurs.
mm,
They're not from America. That's why they're indie.
mm-hmm.
Um, I
Have
think.
you listened to MCR? My Chemical
Mm.
Romance?
Oh
No, not in high
yes.
school? Damn.
Sorry.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Hey, let's go.
I don't adjective it or adjective it. Is that how you say it? Acronym it. I don't
Acronym.
acronym it.
Yeah. Yeah, My Chemical Romance. I
Miku
feel like everyone had
time.
that phase. Yeah.
My
Miku
and when I was
time.
in middle school, my best friend was into like rock
Hmm.
and whatever else was at that time,
I was a
metal
massive
and
rock
stuff.
person.
So
Yeah.
she like I listened to all the edgy music back in the day.
Nice. We all have
But it
that
was
edgy
because of
phase.
her. It wasn't. I mean, I liked it, but I wouldn't normally have listened to it. I listened to Vocaloid
Hmm.
when I was young. I've been listening to Vocaloid since I was a
There was
baby.
actually, I was so fucked in high school. There was a time where I was obsessed with this one band so badly that I literally only listened to their music for like the remainder of my high school life. It was Pink Floyd.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that was a band I only listened to their songs like for the last 3 years of high school. First year of high school, I would listen to whatever, but then second year of high school, I only listened to them all throughout high school. And I would literally look down on anyone who didn't listen to Pink Floyd. It was so bad.
Jesus.
But
No, I never
yeah,
understood. I was never that type of kid where I was like, oh, you don't listen to Vocaloid? That's lame. Like not like that,
yeah.
but you know what I'm saying. I,
I would think it, never say it.
people actually did that at my school, and I never understood it because it's like you're upset with me because I don't click your song and I don't listen to your song. Like I never got, like I wasn't
Yeah.
offended, but I just never understood I just never understood why it was so inclusive exclusive.
Nightcore Vocaloid in 2016 while playing trashy anime Steam games was a whole
Oh,
vibe.
I
Oh my
listened to
god.
Nightcore. I still like Nightcore till this day.
What's your thoughts when people say Nightcore? Oh, you mean the chimp like you mean when the song's chipmunk edit or
Yeah,
something?
it's like sped up and fast.
Yeah.
I love
Apparently
Nightcore.
I said that to someone who's a Nightcore fan. And they're like, "No, it's not chipmunk edit. How dare you?" Like they say stuff like
I
that.
actually okay, but also I actually do kind of like I did watch Alvin and the Chipmunks growing up. I think the first
Yeah,
movie and the second movie. So
definitely. Yeah.
you
It's
can't hurt
cool.
me with your
Right.
comments. I like it.
Oh yeah, you know what's one freaking like gripe or criticism people say about a band that I think is super lazy or just like about any musician in general? This is the comment that always ticks me off. They say the whole classic phrase of, oh, all their songs sound the same. I freaking hate it when people say that because my whole mentality is, hey, have you maybe thought the reason why all their songs sound the same is because they are sung by the same person? Like, have you ever thought of that? Like,
Yeah, I mean, I feel
yeah,
that. That's how in the K-pop community, that's how it is too. But
yeah,
it's kind of like, so for me, I feel like if I were to say that, I could understand how someone would get offended, but I guess I'm
yeah.
just speaking more like, what is it, like
Hmm.
objectively? Like objectively?
Oh yeah, if like the songs are actually similar, like the beat, the lyrics, the like everything
It's
is
like the
similar, then yeah,
style, you know? It's like the style. It's like
exactly.
that's what I
Yeah.
mean when it's like, oh, they all sound the same. But for me, that's like to me, that's not really bad. So that's
I'm
why it's
actually curious.
interesting
Yeah.
as when people use it as like an insult. I don't know.
Yeah, like I just personally feel
It's
like the
like,
reason
Ariana Grande
it's a
sounds the
lazy, yeah.
same in every single song. Like, what does that
It
mean?
yeah, the mentality is just have you maybe thought the reason why they sound similar is because they're sung by the same person? Like, huh?
All
Have
right,
you ever
Shady.
thought about that?
I really have to pee. So you want to take a break so you don't have to, or do you want to entertain? I
Oh
can
yeah, no,
change
no, I
it
can
to.
look after your chat. No worries.
Okay,
No
I
worries.
really got to pee. Enjoy Shady, everyone. Have fun with
Okay.
Shady. Ask
I'm gonna
him
feel so out of place,
questions.
yeah. It's only Kai here, so hey Kai, how's it going?
No. Surely there's lurkers. Come on, lurker. Surely there's lurkers. I'll be back.
Oh my god, I love that little um her model just moving out to the right. Entertain us, shading man. Hey Kai. Yeah, I'll try my best. It's like 12 a.m. for you if I'm not mistaken, huh, Kai? Pretty late for you. Man of the shades, what is your wisdom? I don't know, honestly. All I can say is entertain them. I'm not paying you $0 to do nothing. Oh my god. I want a negative raise, Ash. I want to be earning negative $5 an hour. I want to give you $5. I'm kidding. No. Please, I have no money in my wallet. I spent it all on the Steam Deck. Oh yeah, that's something I should say. I got a Steam Deck, everyone. I think I'll tell Ash when she comes back from her bathroom break, but I got a Steam Deck. And I think it's great. I freaking broke the bank in order to get it, but I think it was great because just being able to play Steam games with on the palm of your hand is just it's surreal. I recently downloaded GTA 5 and I played it portably and it was fucking great. Wow, you are so brave for revealing this. I know, Kai. I know that's sarcasm because I literally told you this yesterday. But yeah, support Shady Man X buying the Steam Deck. Yeah. But I think it was a really good investment because like I can now catch up on Steam games because you know that whole saying of like people buy a lot of Steam games but they never find time to play it because you know time's limited. But now with the Steam Deck, I feel like I could play any game now because I'll have more time to play it because it's portable. I could play it right before I go to sleep. I could play it right when I'm in the shitter. I could play it when I'm on the bus. Actually, I'm too scared to bring my Steam Deck on the bus because I'm afraid someone's gonna steal it. But you know what I mean, right? And I just feel it's gonna be a great system to have because I could also bring it to a friend's place and we could play our favorite Steam games. Because so far it's always just been me bringing my Nintendo Switch around. So I think a Steam Deck was the best investment overall. Ash, are you back?
Yeah, I'm
Her,
back.
your model came back on stream. And I'm like, oh look, she's scurrying back.
Hello.
Yeah, but I forgot to tell you, I got a Steam Deck recently.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah, and it's just amazing playing um
So,
Steam games
I was gonna
on your
say, you can play it
portable.
on the
Yeah.
go or what?
Yeah, you can play it on the
That's
go.
so cool.
Yeah, like imagine, I mean, you can do it, but like it's not advised. You can technically play League on there.
Oh, oh, I mean, I guess you can play Wild
Yeah,
Rift or
like
maybe.
yeah, Wild
Can
Rift
you
you
play
could play on
mobile
your
games or
phone.
no?
I'm sure you can like
Mm-hmm.
because it is just a portable gaming PC at the end of the day. That's what a Steam Deck is, right? Because
Uh-huh.
it has a desktop mode. But yeah,
That's
yeah,
cool though.
definitely. But yeah, enough about that. I was just talking about that, nothing too crazy. Um, but yeah, music. I just feel like people who give that whole excuse of their songs sound the same, it's lazy. It's kind of a
Meh.
lazy criticism.
Yeah.
To celebrate you getting a Steam Deck, I sent you a gift. Check your Steam shady. Really? You're not.
What?
I think you're trolling. There's no way, Kai.
What?
Let me see.
That's cool.
I gotta see this. There's no way. Yeah, he didn't send me anything. There's nothing showing up on my stream. Kai just baited me. Kai just baited me. God damn it.
Mm. So how
Yeah,
was the
nothing.
boys trip? Or yeah, how was the boys trip? I'm gonna call it the boys trip. How was the boys
Oh
trip?
yeah, it was great. Oh my god, so much stuff happened. They were only here for 6 days,
That's a lot of
so
days, in my opinion. That's a lot of
hear me out.
days. I don't know. I
Wait, Kai
can't
says
stay with
no.
people
I
that
did.
long.
Wait for it to show up. Okay, I'll wait for it,
I
Kai.
don't think I
But
can stay that long if I was visiting Canada.
I mean, like, yeah, honestly, for us, it wasn't that much time
I guess
because they
that's
wanted to
true.
do so much stuff, right? Normally, vacations for me, like when we're going to Japan, because again, we're going to Japan in October, it's gonna be two
Ah,
weeks. So
exciting.
yeah, but yeah, boys trip. So much stuff happened right when they came. Me, Kai, and Matt, we went to downtown Toronto and we watched the Blue Jays game, the
Hmm.
baseball game. And I'm not a huge
Wow.
baseball fan, but Kai is, and he bought all three of our tickets. And I'm like, okay, free ticket, let's go.
Mm-hmm. That's nice
Yeah,
of
we
you,
joined a
Kai.
bunch of. Yeah, Kai is a real one for doing that. Honestly, I'm not. I'm still not a huge baseball fan, but I like the vibe of it. Just drinking and watching
I
a bunch of
love
people hit a
I agree.
ball.
I like the vibe of like sports games. I'm just not
Definitely,
really
yeah.
into sports.
Me
I'm with
neither.
you though.
Like,
I love a stadium. I love a glizzy. I love I love
oh, we had
whatever.
hot dogs.
I
We
love the
had hot dogs, and it
mascots.
was
I love
amazing.
the cheerleaders if there is cheerleaders. I love it all.
Oh yeah, definitely. But yeah, that's what happened
And
on
the
the
big
first day. Then
screen.
we went to Bar 404 in downtown Toronto,
That's
and
so good.
have
You're
you
making me want to drink.
ever?
We should have another drink stream. I miss drinking.
Me too.
We should have another
Um,
drinking stream.
but I'm actually curious, Dash. Have you ever heard of this type of bar? It's called a speakeasy bar. Do you know what that is?
No, I don't.
So apparently, it's a type of bar. So back in the day when alcohol was illegal in America, they would have bars that would secretly serve alcohol, but they would not make it obvious because it was illegal back in the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they're called speakeasy bars where they're saying, speak easy about it. Don't talk so much about
Uh,
it because they're serving alcohol when it's illegal,
uh-huh,
right?
uh-huh.
Of course, alcohol became legal later on, but they liked the whole aesthetic of having a secret bar. So they
Mm-hmm.
made it a whole thing with bars nowadays. And what's
That's
cool is when I went
cool.
to, yeah, when I went to Bar 404 with my friends, we basically, like, there was just this guy saying, hey, is this all three of you? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, all right, you're free to go. Presses a button and like a secret door just opens up
That's so cool. Oh, I
and
love
you go
secret
in.
stuff.
Yeah, yeah. And
Secret.
what's so cool is like you can't exit the way you entered. They take you around the alley and you have to
Mm-hmm.
like exit that way. But yeah, they liked it. It was pretty good.
That's
But that was the first
fancy.
day.
Fancy.
Yeah. Then second day it was karaoke bar. We
Oh, love.
drank, got absolutely wasted, sang a bunch of songs.
What kind of
Um
drunk is Kai?
oh, Kai is
And then what
it's
kind of drunk
funny.
is Shady Kai?
Okay, Kai drunk is so fucking wholesome. Like I remember once when we,
Oh.
because he keeps saying like how much he
Oh,
loves
I
us or
was gonna say, is
something.
he lovey dovey?
He
Ah.
is kind of. I remember once when we
That's
were
fun.
going for an Uber, like I was like maybe a couple meters front trying to figure out where the Uber was.
Hmm.
And like I don't know if Kai remembered this. Kai literally is just like, Shady, I miss you. And I'm like, I'm only like 5 meters front, dude.
Shady's
Like
just a bro drunk.
just a
He's
bro
just one
drunk.
of the
I
bros.
know.
He's just a bro.
Yeah. But yeah, Kai gets like very freaking
That's cute.
like
Uh-huh.
yeah, I'm literally just like 5 meters away. And it's like, Shady, I miss you. And I'm like, I'm literally right here, bro. Calm down. I did say that. Yeah, I remember at, I can't say the bar name because I'll be doxing myself, but it's that bar near where I live. That one. Kai, please don't say the name. You'll dox me. But yeah, it was with my friends when you met my high school friends as well, and we played pool. That one.
Aww. How
Yeah.
cute. Very
Yeah.
cool.
What sucks though is a friend of mine. So because there was two, it was a boys trip, not just Kai. Another one called Matt. He actually cannot get drunk. It doesn't matter how much he drinks, he can't get drunk.
Yeah, I've met.
It's unfortunate.
Actually, I've met people like that, but I'm. They can get drunk. It just takes a lot, like a lot.
Yeah, that one, Kai. I don't think you saying that should be a problem because there's many pride walkways in Canada. But yeah, Kai wanted to take a picture next to it because it's cool. Um, yeah. But yeah, you see a lot of those in Canada. It's great. What was I talking about? Yeah, we also went to Ripley's Aquarium in downtown Toronto. Have you ever gone to aquarium?
Yeah,
Yeah. What's your thoughts on it? Do you like it, or is it your vibe?
I
Or
like them. I feel like they're just. I wouldn't go to it every year. I feel like I would go to it maybe like once every 5 years, maybe once
yeah,
every 10
yeah,
years. I feel like, it's
yeah.
okay.
I feel
Same
like the
with the zoo
price was
though. It's like
overdone.
okay.
Yeah,
I like going to it at least
yeah,
once in a while, but not like every
hmm
other year or anything like that.
yeah. Me, it's more like a one and done thing. The
Yeah.
only reason why I went so many times is because I had a friend who
Aquariums are
really
probably good
loves.
when you're super baked, I'm sure. Oh, I just
Yeah.
found that out recently. Not recently, but a few years ago when I moved to Arizona,
hmm
I found out that as
Yeah.
an adult, you can go to the aquarium and they have like drinking events. It's basically the aquarium, but they serve you alcohol. Like you buy a ticket and it includes alcohol. Like that's so cool. I want to do that
My
one
whole thing
day.
is, I'm afraid someone's gonna be drunk and disorderly and like somehow
It's
cause a
not
leak
though.
to
It's like it's
happen.
supposed to be like classy, you know? It's like a classy kind of thing, in my opinion.
Oh, like wine.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
I mean maybe not, but I know it's like alcohol and I know it's for adults, so that's like really cool in my opinion because I've never heard of
yeah.
that. Never knew that.
I'm actually curious though. One thing I learned on the trip is my buddy Matt introduced me to this new type of beer that I like called COLLAB. It's a Croatian beer,
Hmm.
and I
Can
like
you
it. I
send me
like
it?
it.
Because I'm actually trying to find. I just need more variety in beers. I like beer. It's okay.
You're probably the first female friend I know who actually likes beer.
I
Everyone
just
else
like
I've met
alcohol,
doesn't like beer.
shady. I like actually like alcohol. I just acquired a
Yeah,
taste for it.
Karlovka.
Blah, blah.
Let's see. Beer. I don't know if I spelled that right. I butchered
But
that spelling.
I
Holy
also
crap.
like just I want like a drink though. Like I don't want just like alcohol. People always say they love alcohol and they just do shots and like that's kind of boring to me. Like I kind of want like a drink, like
Yeah.
flavors.
Like,
I want
not
more
gonna lie
flavors.
though. In terms of beer, like I know this is a controversial thing to say. I don't actually like the taste of beer. I just like how refreshing it is when you drink it.
Mhm.
That's what I like about it. Do you like the taste of beer? I don't like the taste of
Yeah.
beer. I just love how refreshing it is.
I just like beer. I just like alcohol, I think. I think. I like
That's fair.
everything.
I
I
like
eat most
everything
things
too.
too.
I've never been to Canada before QQ, but it sounds much better than the States here, especially Cali. Yeah, I don't know. Canada has its problems, but as a tourist, you'll have fun. Definitely.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, let me
I
save this
I want to
here.
visit Canada, but mostly because
Again,
I just want to go to that donut place that everyone keeps talking about.
Tim Hortons.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
took him
literally the only
there.
thing I really well, and other touristy things. But yeah, that's the one
You
place I
also
really
gotta
want to
try
go.
poutine as well.
Oh yeah,
Poutine's
I want to try
banger.
that too.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's literally.
man.
I don't
I
really know
hope
what
you
else
come to
is in
Canada.
Canada. I'm sorry. I don't really
I
know what
honestly
else is in
hope you come to
Canada.
Canada someday. I'll take you around everywhere.
Yeah,
It'd be
we'll definitely
awesome.
do that sometime.
Oh, it's a
Timmy's
GIF
was good. Yeah,
file.
I literally every Canadian I've ever met talks about it, so it
Yeah,
must be
I
good.
personally totally not biased, but
What's an
like I think
American thing you hear all the time?
uh
Like a place, a
I
restaurant,
mean I mean
establishment.
I don't know if it's controversial to say, but like I hear you can buy guns from Walmart. I don't know if that's
That's not a food
um
place, but yeah, that's true.
yeah, okay,
I've
yeah,
never
that's
really.
one
I
thing
think
I
I've
never
seen it
understood.
once.
Oh Kai, I got your gift. Thank you, Kai. Holy
Ah.
crap. Thank you. Holy shit. You didn't have to do that, man. Aw. Thank you. Here, let me check what you got. What did I get? What did you get? Oh, come on, Kai. Oh my god. Okay. Ash.
Well,
The game that Kai sent me, it's a little sus, but he sent me a game called Mr. Furry Hot Muscle.
yay! Accept the gift. You have to. It's part of our
Uh,
culture. You have to accept the
Fine.
gift.
I'll
Is that
accept
part of
it.
your
God
culture,
damn it.
Shady? You have to accept the gift.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's
I
part of our
feel like if
culture.
you
We have to accept it. Thank you, Kai.
thank you, Kai.
Thank you, Kai.
I knew Kai was gonna be all like read
Gore
the
says I
game
knew that's
title
what it would
shady.
be. You know, Gore, me too. But you know, we just
You know
let it
what's so
happen.
funny? I remember making a tweet a while back saying about my VTuber redesign, and like I just remember you tweeting, "Just be a furry."
Oh, that's so true. So iconic. So iconic.
And what's so funny is I was on the
Just be a
Discord call with
furry.
Matt and Kai, and I told them about that, and they just started laughing, and
Just
they're
be a
just like, "Oh my
furry.
god,
I'm
Ash is based."
I'm waiting
Yeah,
for more furry VTubers. Like maybe
yeah,
I'm not on the Twitter. It's not on my feed, but like we need more. And I'm gonna be
yeah.
one of them. I'm gonna join. I will be
So if you're
recruited.
doing, my whole thing is when you say you want to be a furry, are you thinking like complete
I'm gonna
like
have a
persona,
furry model.
a
It's
furry
gonna
mod?
be part of. It's
Oh,
gonna be
okay.
one of my models.
Because
Eventually.
in terms of furry, my whole thing is like, oh, if you're gonna have cat ears and a tail, like, is that a furry? Like, I don't know.
When I say furry, I
I'm
mean
not
like
sure.
furry, like a anthropomorphic furry.
Oh
I guess
yeah,
it's
that's
just
another
a
thing.
umbrella term. It's an umbrella term.
Yeah, Kai took pictures with a lot of furries in Anime North because he really wanted to take a
I
pictures with
was
them.
back in my day. If you said furry, it was like Simba, you know, from Lion King. You know, like furry. It was like an actual
Oh,
furry.
Simba.
But now
If
it's an
I'd be a
umbrella
raccoon.
term, and
Anyways,
or
yeah,
sorry, not kemono mimis are more common nowadays. So
yeah.
you know, it's
Shady,
I
become a
don't I
cat
don't
boy? Nah.
gatekeep nobody. You know, everyone could be a furry. It's fine. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm not
I mean,
specific.
I've just noticed something, like, don't get me wrong, if I do a VTuber redesign, I want it to have some sort of iconic thing, right? But I've
Mm-hmm.
noticed all the top VTubers have some sort of animal theme connected to them, right? So I feel like, I
Yes,
mean,
be
it's
a
not
Neko
because
boy. It's gonna
it's so
happen.
funny. The
It's
tone
gonna
of you saying
happen.
that is the equivalent of this emote. Let me see if we could find
It's
that Ash
gonna
emote.
happen. Ooh!
Can I find the Ash emote? It's the one where it's Ash Rar. That one.
Oh.
That's literally the emote.
Put
Oh
on
crap!
the ear
Accidentally.
shady. They're not. They're real. They're
Sorry, the
real.
Supreme jacket came on for some weird
Yeah, that
reason.
was pretty cool. Yeah. The drip shady. I
But the
was
cat
I
ears
was
on
too
shitty.
stunned to speak when I saw it. I was too stunned to speak.
Yeah. Or would you rather be a raccoon? I don't know, honestly.
Ooh, raccoon. You didn't ask for my
Uh,
advice, but yeah,
man, no,
raccoon could
yeah.
be a good fit.
I mean,
Hmm.
raccoons are kind of shady, I guess. But like, my whole thing is, I want to choose an animal that's like, because
I
my
mean,
VTuber
raccoons.
is.
Yeah.
Sorry, go.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was basically like, because my VTuber model is all about being shady and like a degenerate, right? And I'm thinking,
Right.
is there an animal that has that type of mentality? They're a complete degenerate and like they're sus and all
Mm,
that
mm,
crap,
mm,
right?
mm.
And I was first thinking like maybe a bat, but I don't know.
Yeah. I
It's
mean, those are cool themes. You can do a lot of themes with that one.
definitely. I can't
I
decide.
mean,
And like
bats are. I mean, kind of bat. Not that you want to be a vampire, but like that's kind of like the connection I kind of make, and like it's kind of
vampire, yeah.
sexy. Like the nape biting. It can get kind of sensual.
Indeed, and like that's another thing. I need a model that's simple because I've noticed that a lot of top VTubers, like while they are entertaining, I've noticed that like they're also simpable. Like let's be honest,
Mm-hmm.
like we all simp for them. That's just how it goes, right? And like my whole thing is I need to have that. I guess like I need to have a model that has some sort of simpable qualities to it.
Right.
Um, like you, like for example, your model cat girl. Like come on, there's literally a community of people who love cat girls. So that's great that you're a cat girl, and like there's also many
Well, I'm
people
a
who love cat
magical
girls as
girl,
well.
so that's my
Magical cat girl.
community.
That as well, yeah,
I
that's
also just
true.
like cat girls and maids. So
Yeah, that's cool. Yo, the Riz from
I
Shady,
mean,
dog,
I
raccoon,
think your niche
bat.
is fine though. Like, because my
Hmm.
niche is surrounded about what I enjoy, which is magical girls, neko girls, and maid outfits. And then I feel like
Yeah,
yours is fine too. I mean, I think you just need
yeah.
to be more specific. Like, I mean, not that you
I
asked,
don't.
but
Yeah,
whenever I think about like the type of community your audience, I guess, I think about people like it when you kind of associate yourself with like the titles, like if you're a sub or a dom or whatever. So, you know, you
Oh
can start with
yeah.
that, you know? Start with
Oh
that.
yeah, definitely. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to go to the route of being a YouTuber because I don't plan on doing that, but like it's it's something that like I want to get out of my model because that's what an operant protagonist is, right?
Mm.
But I don't know. I'm really indecisive on what the hell I want.
I mean, unsolicited advice, I would just say just do everything. Just do it
Yeah,
all, and
that's
then you'll
true.
figure it out. Because that's what
Yeah,
all the big YouTubers are doing.
definitely. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You need to do a Hatsune Miku color swap model one day. Oh yeah. I
Is he
mean, I don't know
talking
if you're
to me
talking to
or you?
me.
Oh,
I said, oh yeah, implying you, because
I
I
already
think
have a
you would
Hatsune
look
Miku
good in blue
model,
hair.
Smile. It's a
Does it
PNG
have blue
tuber
hair?
model. It's a PNG tuber
Oh,
model.
yeah. I think your model would look good with Hatsune
Both. We
Miku
should have a Hatsune Miku stream,
blue hair.
Shady.
Yeah, I'm not like that's
I
one
know, I
thing.
know. It's a joke.
No, no, no. I was saying like, I actually keep forgetting that Kai is a fan of Hatsune Miku because like me, I never
Based.
grew up. I never grew up with Hatsune Miku, and I never really understood it, honestly.
Aw,
But
Kai, come on. I got gore into it. You gotta get shady into it. Come on.
yeah, I mean, I've heard some songs and like it's good. It's just I can't see myself being an
It's so
extreme
much
huge fan.
more though than songs. She's so much more than just songs though.
I got
She's
two
like a whole
Mikus sitting on my
community. She's
PC.
like a whole creative. She's everything. Miku is life. Miku is everything.
I saying just wait for Japan, Shady. Oh my god,
Oh,
she is an
Shady's gonna
icon.
meet Hatsune Miku. Just joking.
Yeah,
It's
I'm gonna
okay. You'll see
marry
the light one
Hatsune
day.
Miku. God.
She is immortal. So true.
There's also that guy who
Kai,
married
we should have
Hatsune
a
Miku.
stream where we have a PowerPoint and we like try to persuade Shady to love Hatsune Miku. Are you down?
You call it that. I call it recruiting me into a cult.
La 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 la. There's
La la la
nothing
la la
Hatsune
la.
Miku's forcing. There's no guidelines on following Hatsune Miku. That's why it's not a cult.
I feel like
Me
Kai would
not
get super
me being
intense.
specific. Kai says yes. We're gonna have a PowerPoint.
No, I swear, I feel like in that whole collab, Kai's gonna just be super intense,
I
like
know, that's
both
why
of
I
you.
wanted it. I wanted him to be intense.
Like,
He's already failed not recruiting you. He can't fail again.
call me Australian the way I am down. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
But
Uh,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
okay. You know, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know most of the things you listen to, anyways.
It's mainly rock, honestly. I'm a huge fan of
100,
Midwest
welcome
emo.
in. Thank you for the drink and the stretch.
Hello.
We shall drink and stretch, Shady.
Okay, I'll drink. Um,
Stretchy.
water, cause I'm boring.
I have water.
Um, yeah.
Oh, I want to drink though, but like, I guess I'm a social drinker because I feel like I need a reason to drink, but I just want to drink. But then I feel
Yeah,
guilty
I'm
just
also a
drinking.
social drinker.
I feel guilty just like straight up drinking for no reason. I need an event. I need something.
Yeah, my whole thing is there's just a certain limit when I'm socially drinking, because then I'll reach a point where like I become a bother and an annoyance. So my whole thing is when I'm socially drinking, I stop myself after 5 beers
Mm-hmm.
or like 5 drinks. After that, I stop, because if I do anything more, then I'll become like I actually don't know what I'd become, but I'd like to assume that I'd become like annoying and a problem. I don't know,
So do you
but
think that's
yeah.
like that's what you think you are, or is that what other people have told you?
I think that's what I think I
Okay,
am.
okay.
Like,
Hey
I never
Kai,
limit tested myself.
limit testing. Oh, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, that's fine.
Sorry, you were saying
I'm just the
something?
type of person that like wants to experience a lot of things. So I was gonna be like, you should just do it, but like, you know, it's fine, it's whatever.
My
Kai, did you
parents are,
know
yeah.
I have the Luca taco plushie? Smile. I have that one. It's like one of my favorite
Oh, she did the thing.
plushies.
She did the thing. She smiled. Oh my god.
um,
I was
I
waiting
love
for
that
that.
plushie. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but I hope you do. Anyways, moving on.
Shady, you marry Miku, I shall come and take her from you. Oh my god. There is actually that guy who married Miku, and
She
like,
got what? He's got the no eye protagonist. So true. How am
yo,
I
he's got the
doing? We're
no,
doing
yeah.
good, honestly. I love talking Shady because he just yaps and I'm a yapper too. It's a good time. We're just blowing through
We're just
topics left and right.
for real. Yeah, it's an absolute
I also
vibe.
won and lost like games last night on League of Legends. That's how I'm doing.
Yeah,
That's how
yeah.
I'm doing. I'm trying not to demote. That's what I'm doing. It's a good day though, honestly.
It's
I'm happy
cool.
you had a good boys trip, Shady. My outdoor adventure was pretty good. I was
Hmm.
like thinking before we had this stream, I was like, oh man, I feel like no one's gonna care about like the outdoor adventure because there's not really much to say. I
Oh,
just
go for it.
it's all like experience, right? So like I let's see, I saw a bunch of bison, elk, deer. I saw an eagle, which is really cool because
Hmm.
I've never seen my American bird. God bless
Yeah.
America, America proud and free, strong.
Man, we got a
I'm
boring
just
Canadian
joking.
goose.
Please don't associate me. Anyways, I went rafting. I went horseback riding for the first time. That was
Nice.
cool. I've never ridden a horse. That was really cool.
We all be yapping for real, Mimi.
Yeah. I ate bison. I ate elk for the first time. I think elk burger is like the best burger. Everyone should have an elk burger. Bison just tastes like a cow to me. So let me know
Hmm.
what you guys think bison tastes like. Just tastes
I
like a
remember the
cow.
standout thing you told me about your trip was that like you ate a lot and like you're on the treadmill now
Oh
because
yeah,
you
I
just
was. I think I'm slimming down. I don't know. It's like kind of the delusional mindset. I feel like I'm slimming down. I don't know. I'm not really
yeah,
worrying too much about it. I just try to work out as much as I can because I
that's
get
good.
lazy.
For
As
real.
long
I
as
tried
I
going to
don't
the gym,
stop.
yeah.
That's the thing. That's my goal. As long as I don't stop working out, because it's
You
very
should
easy
never.
to fall
Yeah.
into that. Did I go to Yellowstone? Yes. I went to Glaciers National Park. I went to Yellowstone. Did you go elk hunt? You want to go elk hunting one day? Uh huh. I don't think I could hunt, but I'm also not opposed to hunting. I just feel like
Hmm.
maybe I just want to go and watch, but I don't want to hunt. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that's fair. I know some people who just like they don't want to do the hunting, but they want to do the food prep and eating.
I did the fruit thing too. I made coffee outdoors, and then we had that, like those meals, like the boiled water meals. They were actually
Oh,
pretty
I
good.
see.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I'm also not picky though.
I also really want to go camping. Last
I
time I
love
went camping
camping.
was when I was just a kid, and I brought my toy lightsaber, and I just felt like a Jedi on vacation. It was awesome. Um, but yeah, I want to go camping. Like, I also feel like camping with friends or your significant other could be a fun time.
I went
Um,
glamping. I was in like a cabin.
Glamping, is
Yeah.
that a term?
Yeah, so
Glamping.
glamping is basically like glamorous camping. It's basically like you're trying to camp, but in reality you're just like in a hotel.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's a cabin and like
That's actually what we did for my sister's kind of bachelorette party, I guess.
oh, can't
Back in
relate.
May.
That would not
Yeah.
be my bachelorette party.
Cuz we just got a cabin in Niagara Falls and we just
Oh,
drank,
that's cute
played
though. If it's like
games.
I don't know, it's like
Yeah.
a landmark. I guess that's cute. Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah. I
I
went
thought it
fishing
was just like in the
last
middle
week.
of the woods. I'm like, oh, that's not glamorous to me. I would not do
No,
that.
no. No,
That's
it wasn't
cute
in the
though.
middle of the woods. The cottage
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like
yeah.
near our place. Yeah.
Kai
It
says I
was
went
cool.
fishing. A lot of people have been aware where their food is coming from these days. Hunting for my food humbles me. Aw. I don't know. I would recommend everyone to just go outdoors, like have an outdoor trip because I've never really
Mhm.
been outdoors for 2 weeks. It was really humbling like experience, You get to see all these people living off the land and it's really inspiring. And the air is clean and the water is clear. Everything's just like wow. Like not your
I
corporate
just
job, not you sitting on your computer. It's just
exactly.
it's really
Camp
life-changing in my opinion.
I
Makes you a
want
different
to
person.
fucking do that. Like I want like summer's already close to ending. Like there's only August and July left after well, technically it goes on a bit through September, but like I want to do camping sometime this summer if I have time.
Mhm.
Just starting a fire, having marshmallows or whatever, it's great.
Oh yeah, I
I'd
had
say
some
the
s'mores.
only downside I don't like about camping is the bugs.
100%.
Um
A hundred
and
percent.
another thing is like I guess bears, but like it's kind of rare for that to
I've
happen, I
never.
guess.
I don't know. I'm so biased because I lived in the mountains with Bree, and like we literally like had bears. And I know it's like different in every region, but I'm so biased because it's like I don't know. I'm just like, when are you like? What are the chances you're gonna have a bear attack? I get
Yeah.
really kind of like roll my eyes. I know it's like the thing where it's ironic when it's like, oh, like we're not gonna get bear attack, and then of course it happens to the one
Oh,
person that says that. It's gonna be me,
oh
but
god.
but for right
Yeah.
now, I'm just like, when is that gonna happen? Because when I was on my
Oh
outdoor
god.
trip, oh my god, the amount of people that kept talking about bears, and did we see a bear? No, it kind of
No.
like irritates me.
Oh my
Just
god. There was also like, I'm sorry for bringing this up. If you don't want to
no, go
talk about it, I
ahead.
completely understand. But remember that whole internet trend where people were asking, like, would you rather be in the woods with a man or a bear?
Yeah,
Do you remember that
it's
thing?
still
Oh my
going on,
god.
honestly. It's kind of
Yeah.
it's that just tells a lot, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
I
sorry for
don't
the male
people get a
species.
little yeah, people get a little heated with that whole topic when
If
me I
they
kind of
get
just
offended, they
joking.
don't see the big picture. If people are getting offended from that, they don't understand what's really
Yeah.
happening in the world.
I kind of just take it like I don't take it seriously cuz like
I mean, I
first
think
of
you
all,
should. I'm sorry. I think you should. I think you should take it seriously. I mean, you don't have to, but I feel like it really speaks on like how people are perceiving
okay,
like
but
men
I'm
in our
actually
world.
curious what like what's your thoughts on it in particular cuz like
Everyone
my whole
says
mentality.
everyone says bear.
Yeah.
No one says they want a man to watch their child. I feel like that
Yeah.
speaks. Like I feel like that's something that should like if
It's
you care
scary.
about how the men are perceived in the world, you should probably care. Like I'm
Oh
not
yeah.
saying we need to like rally the masses, but I'm just saying
Mhm.
like maybe you should be conscious about how men are being perceived in the world.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, I personally just think it's an unfortunate case where like it's really showing that people are choosing bear over man, right? It's like that's a sign for help in my opinion. We really have to change. But yeah, I think the whole thing is just super unfair because most men are just decent guys. Yeah, that's true, Kai. It's just unfortunate. People have their own biases and their own stories that leads them to having emotional
That's true.
um reactions towards
But
this,
then
right?
maybe what we should be focusing on then maybe is that maybe we need more stories. We need more like stories about men doing good things because you're most likely right. We just need more stories on men doing good things. Where are those stories?
Exactly.
See, do you see how like if you do you see how like we can use this information to like transform the world? And I feel like that's what we should be doing instead of like you know
Yeah. Indeed.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
I
just my
just think that
opinion.
should
That's just my opinion. Like
yeah.
I feel like there's something to be said about this joke, in my opinion.
Indeed. Yeah. I remember I made a post on Twitter where like I this was just a joke. I was just a little bit joking about it, memeing. I took a clip of a bear attacking a person and I did the caption of like, would you rather be in the woods with a man or a bear? Them, they say bear. And then like it cuts to a bear attacking the person who was holding the camera. And I just thought, oh, that's fun. This is just a funny joke, you know? I'm just joking around, right?
Hmm.
But yeah, a few people got a little serious in the quote retweets and comments saying like, actually, this is an outtake, and I'm like, I'm just joking. I'm like, can people just stop like getting so obsessed about this and just take a joke? You know, like
Hmm.
it's just that's unfortunate, but hey, what can you do?
Right.
Positive things should be reported just as much as negative things. Yeah, here's the thing, Kai. I heard about this, and like apparently journalists learn about this when they study. There was a show slash a news outlet that only reported on positive stuff happening in the world. Viewership tanked. Nobody
Yeah.
wanted to
I
watch
mean
that crap.
that's what I was about to say. I was like, well,
Yeah.
that makes sense. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'm
I
also
I
just
just
kind of
think we
biased. I'm also
I
just
just think
biased as a
we as
woman.
humans I just think we as humans are just naturally very negative and we like seeing negativity. It's like in our I don't know, it's like survival instincts or something. We naturally look at the negative and it's bad. It's a problem. And people naturally just like to look at that just gets a lot of viewership, unfortunately.
Hmm.
Negative stuff gets a lot of viewership. It's kind of like VTuber drama. Like it's when you think about it, VTuber drama is very negative because it's calling out a certain VTuber, and most of the time, they're called out for a good reason. Other times, it's completely dumb reason why they are called out. Right? Sometimes they're rightfully called out. Sometimes they're not. But like in any of these situations, it's negative, and that gets a lot of views. Right? So I don't know what my point was. I think my point
I
was negativity equals views.
The only thing I want to say, I'm sorry. The only thing I want to say, and you guys don't have to agree with me. Going back, the only thing I want to say about that bear thing was like,
Yeah,
I
go
really
for it.
feel like if you guys feeling defensive about that, you guys should, in my opinion, you guys should really see the big picture. Like, I feel like, one, I
Hmm.
feel like you don't have to be defensive about it because I feel like a
Oh,
lot
I'm
of the
not.
times
Yeah.
a lot of these women or whoever is saying they'd rather leave their children with a bear, right? Most of them, like in my opinion, I've seen them. Most of them have male partners, so obviously we know, like women or whoever knows that men aren't like all bad, you know. But
Oh
I still
yeah. I
feel
think
like there's a
people.
message to
Yeah.
be said. So
There
that's
is
all
a
I have to
message,
say.
definitely. Yeah, there's definitely a message that needs to be said.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, in any type of online debate, people get a bit too emotional, and that kind of gets to me, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's another thing. People are just not civil anymore. Like I think right now the conversation we're having it's very civil, right?
I feel
Whereas
like
other
people have
people,
lost the ability to argue
oh
and to
no,
communicate.
their way of arguing is throwing
Yes.
names around,
Yes.
saying misinformation,
Yeah.
and
So
calling people names
exactly
that
what
aren't
you're saying.
accurate. Yeah,
Um,
it's crazy.
that's one of the things I'm
Definitely.
very proud of is like you meet people who are able to have a conversation with you and not get defensive and like you are able to talk about things and you are able to not agree with things and it's like, it's not the end of the world,
Oh, hey,
there's still
Scorpion.
good qualities in these people. There's gonna be times where we literally don't agree with each other and
Yeah, I mean, there's some things like I've
there's just
had
some things,
some friends, yeah. Yeah, I've heard some people like back I guess this is back to the whole like relationship thing. I've had some people literally like end relationships over certain like argument like opinions on stuff. And don't get me wrong, there are certain stuff that I feel like yeah, might end a relationship, but then there are other things where like I think that's just their opinion on something. I don't think that was worth the cost of the relationship. You know what I mean?
I don't
Like
know. For me, I think if it's gonna end that easily, then it's better it ends now.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
That's not
I am not the
it's like
type
a
of person where
mindset.
it's like, oh,
Yeah.
you should have stayed together. Like it just end. I'm actually the type of person that's like, oh, you should just leave. Like just end it
Oh yeah.
now.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
the
yeah. My whole
opposite, I guess.
mentality is if someone's already ending a relationship over your opinion on something, that's already like
It's
something you
already
should
gotta
just
go downhill
end.
anyway.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was gonna go downhill anyway. I just feel like you should have the mentality, whether it's in a relationship or with friends, right? Just because someone disagrees with you on something, you should still like separate that from a relationship slash a
There's
friendship,
actually
right?
no music playing. I don't know if you're talking to Shady or me, but there is actually no music playing on my stream, and I was okay with that.
You restart the music? Oh, that's Kai.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I see what you're saying though, Shady. I feel like if I were to rephrase what you're saying, I feel like you're saying like if people want it to work, they should be willing to have a conversation about it.
Yeah, people who just think, oh, let's just ignore it, and I'm sure it'll go. Like, no, you have to address the communication, right? Um,
Yeah,
yeah, I
I feel
also
like
think
that's
being
just like
passive
the
aggressive is bad
relationship
too.
though. Like if people aren't willing to put in work, then it's not gonna work.
Oh
And
yeah,
that's one thing
definitely.
I'm like older now and I've been in a lot of relationships and I'm just realizing some things. Like it takes a while I guess for me, but yeah, like it takes effort, guys. Like people who think relationships they're not work, it's work. And like people are always gonna have differences. Like I've never met someone that was like perfect and I don't like if people met the perfect partner, good for them, but like, people aren't
Yeah,
perfect. And that's
you gotta
okay.
compromise. You have to
You
compromise
have to.
also. Like,
It's work. Like relationships are work. Like it's fun and all, but it's
definitely.
at the end of the day, it's work. It's effort. It's energy.
Yeah, I feel like compromise is very important, honestly, and I'm all about balance as well, right? If
Hmm.
there's no balance in the relationship, it's just not going to work out. I'm sounding like a freaking expert here, even though I don't have that much
I
experience. But
mean, you're saying good
yeah, I feel
things
like,
as someone who's been in a lot of relationships. Yeah, you're saying good
yeah.
things.
All right, that's a good sign then.
Yeah, that is a good sign.
Um, that's fine. Don't worry, it's okay. All right, thanks, Scorpion. Yeah, sorry, Scorpion came in and I didn't notice because my chat's been dead for a long time, so I've kind of just been vibing with your chat.
Oh,
But
no problem. I mean, I was just kind of looking, but sometimes I
mhm.
don't even address my chat because it's like we're just talking so much, and I don't want to
Oh
lose my train
yeah,
of thought, or I don't want to be rude
oh
to you.
yeah.
So that's what I
Me
thought you were
personally, I
doing.
just do it because like I think when I watch streams, like I'm more likely to stay on the stream if a streamer acknowledges my comments. So I'm like, I know how important it could be sometimes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because as a viewer, like I would stay on someone's stream if they keep like reading my text or
Uh,
whatever, right? But it depends. Sometimes I lurk, right? And I'm just vibing.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But
I think
yeah.
you'll be fine as someone who's been in relationships. You have your sister to guide you, and I think something that's very interesting that I didn't really understand growing up is, like, at least you have an idea of what a healthy relationship is, and I'm not trying to
Hmm.
make it about me, but like I realized that I don't have that. Like I didn't have that growing up, so I think it's nice that you have that. You know, that's something you have and you can take to your relationship. So I think
Yeah.
you'll be fine.
I just feel like, yeah. I just feel like since I never had that type of experience, my mentality is gonna go into it like
Mm-hmm.
not knowing what the fuck I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I think of a relationship, I just think like, oh, you're just friends with the person, but like I guess it's more intimate. Like I don't know.
That's one
But
way to see it. Honestly, that's one way to see
yeah.
it. If you believe that's what a relationship looks like for you. For me, I
Yeah.
think a relationship has to start with friendship. Like you have to start as friends. You have
Yeah.
to. For me, at least.
It's definitely, yeah. But I know some people who have had relationships where like they just asked the girl out in like a situation where like they asked her out,
Yeah, but we're talking about
they
like you
went
and
on a
me,
date.
so
Oh,
just
right,
waiting for
right.
that someone that gives me the feeling of getting swept off my feet again.
Hmm.
Not to, I am a romanticist, but I do want to
Yeah.
also just give the reality that like honestly, sometimes like you don't even expect it. Sometimes it's not like an instant feeling of being swept off your feet. Sometimes it's a slow, gradual development.
Hmm. Yeah.
But
I just
hey,
think
you know,
it's
I wish the
slow.
sweeping off the feet for you though. I honestly do.
Oh
I
yeah,
just don't want to.
definitely.
I just don't. I just want people to understand that these are things I've learned, and I just want to spread what I've learned. Unsolicited advice from Ashley.
Yeah. Scorpion says, yeah, friendship is essential at a certain degree. Yeah.
I'm
I
also just
feel like at
old, so
the
I
end
feel
of the
like
day, yeah.
giving advice because no one taught me these things.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't know any of this crap. I
Yep.
just think it's just important that like when because there's some people who like they end up being friends with someone that I guess they have a crush on, right? But then there's that whole problem of like should you just stay as friends? Should you take a leap of faith and ask them out? And my whole mentality is if you're in that situation, like you should have the mentality of like if you're going to ask this person out, you should think to yourself, if they are not interested, you should think like the friendship, you should think the friendship might possibly end after. Because I don't know if you've had the situation in the past. Have you had a situation where like you were friends with someone that you had a crush on, but you were scared of like saying you want a relationship with them because you're afraid the friendship was gonna end? Did this ever happen to you?
No.
No, it never happened.
No, not at all. Ashley has big feelings, and Ashley needs to let them out, or else she's gonna just die.
Aw, that's
I would
fair.
always. I don't think I would tell them like, oh, like I want to date you. I would always. I think I would always say like I have a crush on you or like I have feelings for you, but I wouldn't like. I don't know. I don't really remember, but I think it
Hmm.
was. I would make it obvious if I liked someone. Um,
Yeah, my whole mentality is just
I
like
guess I
if
was never afraid of
you
losing someone either, though.
yeah. I just think you should just prepare yourself for like if they are not interested, know that you might not be friends after and like it
Yeah,
might go that way. You just have to mentally prepare yourself
I
for
feel
that,
like
right?
I don't know. My advice to that person would be like, it's not just always about your feelings. You have to consider their feelings too. So if they feel like they need to not be your friend, then like that is part of it, because
Oh
relationship
yeah.
that's part of being in a relationship. You got to change the relationship.
Exactly. Yeah.
And
And yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea. I've never been friends with someone who like wanted to go out with me. Like we were
Really.
friends and then they
Hmm.
wanted to go out with me and then I stayed being friends with them. I don't think that's ever happened to me personally
Yeah. Me neither, honestly.
because that's too
Um
weird.
yeah, definitely.
I
But
guess
yeah.
that's not nice to say though. I feel like we shouldn't think of that as weird. I don't think of it as weird. I think it's weird for me because um
Hmm.
because like I don't know. I like feeling the feels, I guess. You know, I like feeling the feels, and that's why it's weird for me because I don't
Mm,
want to feel the feels, but I might feel the
right.
feels if I keep thinking
I
that they
feel you.
like me. I don't
I feel
know.
you.
I don't want to feel the feels.
Feel the feels. Aw. The realization after the build up can do that. Oh wait, what's Kai saying?
Kai
I was
said, I can
friends.
read it. Kai
Yeah.
said, I was friends with an ex for 7 years, and the moment I realized I felt swept off my feet, the realization after the buildup can do that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I love when we built it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've
Yeah.
ever had that, like, oh, they were the one after all moment, you know? Like, oh, like, we've
Nah,
been
me neither.
friends forever, and then it's like, oh, you were the one I've been searching for my whole life. You know what I mean? I've never had that happen.
Yeah, me neither. I've heard some people have this whole thing like they're friends with someone, and they think, hey, if we don't find that special someone, do you wanna like they have that whole type of pat or whatever. They're
Mm-hmm.
friends with someone and their whole mentality is, hey, if we can't find that special someone, wanna end up together
Oh my gosh.
after like 20
I
years or
have a
whatever.
story which is like kind of sad. So I don't know if I'll say
Aw.
I don't know what I'll say right now, but
Okay.
I have a
Yeah,
story
no
that
pressure.
relates to that. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
When I was in high school, I really liked this guy. Like I really liked this guy. He did not like me like that. He liked this other. He
Aw.
was really stuck on his ex, like super stuck.
Oof. Right?
Um and I think I was just dumb and I really liked him, so I just kept pestering him even though he clearly didn't like me, and I think I proposed that to him. I think I was like, oh my gosh, like if you and I don't find partners, do you wanna get married? And you know what this guy said to me?
Oh no. What did he
I don't
say?
know if I should say this, but he basically said he'd rather like jump off a building. Yeah.
Oh, fuck him. Sorry.
He didn't say. He said something similar to that, but yeah, that's what he said.
Oh my god. Like I'm just thinking, like if I was in that
Yeah.
situation,
I mean,
you shouldn't.
I think he
You
meant
shouldn't.
it though. Like he actually meant it. Like I don't think he
That
was
is
joking.
horrible. I'm sorry. Oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It sounds horrible in the moment, but like I think he meant it. Like I think he would like
That's
actually like
crazy.
that's how much he didn't want to be with me. Like that's so I think that's a little sad. Like I don't know.
It's horrible. I feel like
He
you
wasn't mean to
not
me. I
only
think he was just being honest. Like I honestly feel like he was just being honest.
that's that sucks honestly. Yeah. I mean that's my big like man.
It's
I just
okay. I'm
can't get
okay. I
over
didn't
the
take it like
I
that. I
can't.
took it as like he's just being
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah. I just think like there's so many other ways this person could have said that. Like he could have just been like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't see you in that way." He could have been respectable. He could have been like a decent fucking human being. But no, he had to stab you
Nah,
in
it's
freaking
okay.
like
I think he was. I really just took it as like he was just being honest. I feel like if I wasn't, I don't know. I feel like if I didn't stick with him, like like if I didn't think we were not friends, by the way. Like we were friends, but in a
mhm,
weird way. It got weird. It
right.
got weird later on in life.
Yeah,
It got really
definitely.
weird. Like we became like we had a situationship. It was weird. It was just a weird time.
Situationship. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always get confused about situationships because I have some people telling me like, "Oh,
We
it's
weren't
like when y'all
together. It was more like we used each other for like pleasure, I guess, but not in like a physical way, if that makes sense. And
so like yeah,
yeah, you
it
know what
it
I'm
gets
saying.
confusing.
Not in a
Yeah.
physical way. It's a fun
Mhm.
story, but like not really fun to anyone but me. So I was
Yeah.
like in a situation with that guy, and I was actually gonna meet him. I was actually gonna meet
Mhm.
him, but then I ended up finding a match on like my dating app, and then I ended up having a boyfriend. So then I never met him. But like I always like not that I wanted it to have something with that guy. Like not that I wanted to have a situationship with that guy, but I always wonder
Mhm.
like what would have happened if I went down that like path of my anime, if I went down that path of my visual novel, what would have
Right.
happened?
Yeah. Sadly, life is one route. You can't have multiple.
No regrets though.
Man.
No regrets.
Indeed. Yeah.
Just a fun story, a little juicy story for y'all.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's confusing because like I have some people tell me, "Oh, situationship. That's just when some people say like, oh, it's sometimes it's not physical, but then there's other ones who are saying, oh no, it's only physical, and it's so
I think it's just an
confusing, and I
umbrella
don't know.
term. I don't know. That's
Man, you
I
could say
use
that for anything.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I guess because see, I say friends with so friends with benefits. I feel like people only say that's like all the way, right? Like full home run, right? But
Hmm.
I don't know because I say the term literally, like friends with benefits, like literal, like they're friends
Hmm.
with benefits. So I don't know. I guess
Yeah.
it just depends, but that's just how I think about it.
Yeah. I think friends with benefits. That's when it's mainly physical.
A
Situationship,
situationship is a
on again, off
relationship
again,
between two
or
people that
yeah.
is consensual but also like it's like
They're
the
both
the
indecisive, I
lines
think.
of the
Yeah.
definition of your relationship is unclear.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think that's a good way to say it.
Man,
Unless you want to say
it
it better.
is.
I don't I was trying to be
Nah.
professional and then I was like fumbling.
No worries. Yeah. I'd say that's accurate though,
Okay.
definitely.
Yeah, like the
Hmm.
definition of relationship is not clear.
My whole question is, could a situationship happen in an online setting, like online relationships?
It's just a term you use to describe like you're in relations with someone, but um it's not
Clear.
like linked. Yeah, it's not like a official relationship. It's just
Right.
a connection you have with someone, I guess. Yes,
Right.
Shady. Yes. Yes to your
Kai
question.
says Kai says friends with benefits, but the
It doesn't
benefit
have to
is
be
hugging
50-50.
while sleeping. Man, hugging while sleeping,
I
that's
mean,
crazy.
that could be it. I mean, I don't know. I think of
Yeah.
friends with benefits though with like I always think it's like a sexual thing though. Like that's how I identify it as.
I think it as that as well, definitely. I think situationship is different from friends with
Or
benefits.
like emotional benefit, I guess too. I don't know. I think of it as like
Hmm.
sexual though, sexual benefits.
That's
Sexual
another word for
benefits.
it.
Situationship can be
Yeah.
whatever. That's why it's called a situationship because it's unspecific to anyone but except the people that are
Yeah.
in it.
For me, it's a shady relationship because my name's Shady.
It's a shady ship.
It's a shady ship. Yeah.
Friends with benefits, but she only does your taxes.
That's
If
tax
you're into
benefit.
that, Kai, if you're into that, no judgment here.
Just bring a calculator with you.
You know what like kind of upsets me as like an adult, like people who joke about kinks, I guess. Cause like then
Yeah.
I think they actually are into it, and then they're not, and then it's like I guess that's a misunderstanding,
I
but it
mean,
kind of
yeah.
annoys me because it's like if you're gonna joke about feet, then like feet, you know what I mean? I don't know. Like I feel like people who actually have the kinks can be. I'm gatekeeping the jokes, I guess. I don't know. I'm gatekeeping jokes.
Nah, it's fine, honestly. I feel like there's certain things that people like meme about, and like there's certain things that they're into it, but it's only like in an anime setting. Like there's people who say they like tsunderes, like
But then
tsundere
that's lying,
anime
because I
girls,
like
right?
tsunderes. That's why it makes me upset, because then it's like, oh, these aren't my people, because they're just joking about something I like. I guess that's why
No,
that
but like there's
upsets
some
me.
people who say they like tsunderes and like the tsunderes that like beat the MC up and all that stuff, and like they
Mm-hmm.
say, yeah, I love them. But then they're honest. But if I met someone like that who constantly beat me up, I would call the police. I'd say she's being abusive. Like
Well, I feel
it's
like
all
they
that
should be
shit.
specific then. They should feel like I like tsunderes, but only in the animes.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I don't
Yeah.
know. They're miscommunicating what they like, and it's upsetting me greatly.
Exactly, yeah.
Cause like
I'll be
I,
honest though,
yeah,
I like do you consider yourself tsundere?
um,
Like personality wise?
maybe I think so. I get upset. Like I guess I don't know. I get upset sometimes. I don't really
Okay.
know. I think so. I don't know. I don't
I
think of myself that
honestly,
critically.
I mean, based off your personality and like talking to you a lot, I don't think you're tsundere, and like I don't mean that offensively. Like I don't think you're
I'm
tsundere.
trying to think of like situations that I've been in. I mean, I'm petty. I'll be petty. Like I'll just be like, not petty. I
Petty.
guess I don't know. If something
Yeah.
bad were to happen to me, like let's say like I'm trying to think of like a past or I'm just thinking of the relationship examples in general.
Right.
Uh, let's see. I have like fits, I guess, but my fits are more of like I'm upset and I'm clearly upset, but I'm not saying anything and I don't speak to you. Like that's my type of fit.
Yeah.
That's how I
And
react.
respectfully, that's it. I'm not specific. No worries. Scorpion, sorry, I was just catching up on Scorpion's messages. Sorry, Scorpion, I've just been focusing on Ash's stream. If you want me to actually see your comments, go to her.
I'm sorry, guys. I've abducted Shady's eyes.
It's fine. It's just your stream's a lot more like I'm reading.
I just have
chat more
Kai,
often.
honestly. Kai's just
Yeah.
and Gore. Kai's kind of carrying us though.
Kai's carrying this entire stream. Yeah.
Ash is giving childhood friend. Yeah, see? I don't know. You guys are gonna find out. I don't know.
But yeah,
really
one
know.
more thing. I actually want to end off now because it's been man, it's been like 2 hours in how long? I gotta see here.
It says 3 hours for me.
3 hours? Damn, it's like 2
I
hours
can keep
and
going.
51.
But yes, go ahead and no
Yeah.
problem, Shady.
I basically, man, I want to keep talking, but like,
no,
I got stuff
we'll have
to do.
another one. Collabomania. Whatever you want.
Collabomania, yeah, definitely.
Join whatever you
Before
want.
I go, I gotta ask you. So you're saying you're doing a podcast with 2 other female VTubers, or are you still working on it?
No. So the podcast is just gonna be me, but I want guests, and my first guest is probably gonna be I don't know yet, my best friend, and then you obviously, and then some of my VTuber friends. Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. So yeah, a podcast.
I don't really know what it's gonna be about though. What would it be? Just like this? Like just us talking? Like I'm okay with that, but I feel like is that what the people want to see? I feel like people don't want to see that.
I think personally, it's good. Okay. It's good. Maybe have some interesting topics.
I think we're good. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And also maybe have kind of a podcast aesthetic, like have a table or something.
Right.
Have some mics or whatever.
I'm a yapper. Shady's a yapper. That's why we have him. Thank you for the follow scope. Sorry for abducting him, but surely Shady will have a stream without me, and then you can talk to him all you want, and he'll pay attention.
It's good. You're good. It's fine. I like this conversation. It was cool. Time went by really quickly, and that is crazy.
All right. Yeah. I have a question for you, though. What are you going to do without us? What do you do without us?
Huh? Sorry?
What are you going to do without us? Because you're leaving. What are you going to do?
Oh, you're saying, like, what's my plan for the rest of the day? Yeah, I'm just gonna, so I roasted the chicken and I let it cool down for a bit. So I'm probably gonna shred it, make sure it's ready, make lunch for this week at work. I'm making chicken wraps with lettuce and all that stuff.
It's Shady time.
Hell yeah.
Shady time.
JD's back, yeah.
Have fun.
And then after that, I'm just gonna iron my stuff, do laundry, iron my dress shirts.
Me too. I'm doing laundry too. Very cool.
Sunday, yeah. But that's pretty much it, honestly. Yeah.
Honestly, probably same. I don't know if I'll keep going. I'll take a bathroom break and figure it out. Well, thanks for joining, Shady. Thank you for being an amazing guest on Collabomania. We're here with twitch.tv/ShadyManX. Please give Shady a follow and a big round of applause. Let's go, Shady.
Let's go. And everyone on my end, please go follow Ash as well. Scorpion already followed you, so that's great. But yeah, it was nice chatting up and catching up with you, Ash. I'll see you later. Keep it shady. Can you say keep it shady?
Keep it shady.
Hell yeah. Okay, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye. I have to say it. I feel like I said it like that one time for his for a clip for him, and then now I've always just been saying it like that. Proud of you, Dad. Now please come home. Great stream out. Thank you, Gore. Thank you, Shady. Shady's always a joy on my stream. As you can see, we literally been that's why I appreciate Shady so much. I really feel pretty comfortable with Shady. Thank you, Shady, for always being here. Thanks for being content for my stream. One day I'll edit all these amazing guest episodes. Let me know if you guys want me to keep streaming. I don't really know what we would do. There's a few things we can do. I just don't know if we want to see that or not. We'll find out. I'm sorry. I don't know how do I get rid of that little disconnect thing? Anyways, great times with y'all. Thank you for joining, guys. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and then figure out if I want to continue streaming. Kai, thank you for chatting. Gore, Scope, and is it Nini? Or Neko Girly? Or and Minty, I guess. Minty and Zilling. Thank you for joining me today. Let's see. Shady's the best. Thank you. Still sad Shady didn't want to start saying shade out. Shade out? Shady out. I don't know about that one, Kai. I don't, you're gonna have to demonstrate how to say that one. I don't really know that much about that one. Oh my goodness. Alright. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Thank you again for hanging out. Let's see what we'll do. There's still some time left. I don't know. We could work on Nessie. My VTuber baby. We could work on Nessie. Or we could play League of Legends. Which would you like to see? I will put a poll up.